Skin, and there's no way to get them all out. When it feels like rust sipping into your soul, stay gold, 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 stay gold, 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 stay gold, 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 under the bright skies. For something out there, out of reach, couldn't stop you, couldn't hold you back. You were so real, so real. When the words are like bullets and they break through your skin, and there's no way to get them all out. When it feels like rust sipping into your soul, stay gold, 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 stay gold, 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 stay gold, 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 under the bright skies.
All right, welcome back, guys. Good afternoon. I barely made it back. I ended up having to run to town to get a few things, get some food as well. I got back like 6-7 minutes ago. I was like, all right, just in time for what I said we would be restarting for this afternoon. The patch notes came out, the first ones for the turn-based combat. It seems patch notes 4110034. And we're gonna go through these real quick, because I did read them briefly, but there are some changes into it. Okay, jump points are not usable in turn-based combat. We are aware of this issue and are currently looking for a solution to address this problem. I have absolutely no idea what that means. I'm assuming that's like with Leap and stuff, but we've been using Leap, so I don't know if that just got disabled. We'll have to see. Okay, the Storm cutscene is not important to us. The Grimoire UI will now correctly display Grimoires that are in stores and containers. That's pretty big. It's been very annoying trying to deal with Grimoire issues. In turn-based combat, all present enemies will now properly act in the first round instead of waiting until the second. Okay, so I think this is going to add some difficulty to the turn-based. We've been getting like a free round of action coming out of stealth, but I'm not so sure. We'll see how that plays out today as well. Characters will no longer become stuck trying to move near enemies in turn-based combat. That's good. Game will no longer pause when opening a tutorial during turn-based combat. Okay. Certain spells no longer consume action points from the character's next turn. I don't know what spells those might be referring to, so we'll have to see, I guess, just how that plays. Party members now move at the correct speed while in stealth. Don't know what that means either. I mean, maybe we were going too quick in stealth. It certainly felt like we were moving quickly in stealth. But yeah, we'll see from there. Characters with unused engagements will now engage enemies that move in range, even if they are not the primary target. That is awesome, right? Because we have definitely noticed that a deer, characters will run right past a deer, even though he has extra engagements that he can take. So that will either mean we have more disengagement hits for free, or they'll stop moving past him and group up a little better for us. Characters will no longer say can't do barks when hovering enemies in turn-based mode. Okay, that's cool. It get a little annoying, but nothing too major. And many enemies with might or constitution affliction resistance will now defend against the correct effects. Okay. I wonder if that applies to anything we've been doing, or if we've noticed that, or it's happened to us and we just haven't noticed, I should say. All right, characters will graze on attack rolls of 1 through 49 in turn-based instead of 25 to 49. That's pretty big. That's giving us a 25% more window to hit grazes instead of just getting complete misses. I believe that still means, yeah, what's up, Padinsky? I think that still means that if we get a negative roll, it's still a complete miss. But with how we've been stacking perception and everything, that should make for some more damage coming out. The biggest change right now is just the grazes that I've seen. And we can see our grimoires again, so I'm looking forward to that. Adjusted Forbidden Fist ability. Okay, so that doesn't matter to us at all. Yeah, so the biggest change is just characters will graze on attack rolls 1 through 49 in turn base instead of 25 through 49. It just gives us a larger window to hit spells, even grazes, which will be pretty big for things like our disintegrate and stuff like that. No, so you can still miss if it rolls negative, right? If they have a higher defense than your base like attack and you roll low and it becomes negative, you can still miss. But with all the perception we've been adding and accuracy to our characters, I think it means we're going to get more grazes now. We haven't really had negative rolls in a while, right? And I mean, maybe the negative rolls we've been getting are against like things that have like that Kraken that with 124 fortitude, right? And we have like 11% chance to even hit. That I could see being an issue still for some abilities, but like, yeah, in general, I think that's a pretty balanced change. It allows for us to do some more damage instead of like wasting a whole turn. And then, I mean, there is the change as well. Here, let's go back to this real quick. That is going to be interesting to see, where all present enemies will now properly act in the first round instead of waiting until the second. So we no longer get that full round of actions that it seems like we've been getting. We'll have to see how that plays out. Okay, so I want to go do this, right? I want to go do the Sanctum beneath the Guild Hall. We need to go to Dunaj to get our bounty for that. We need to go to the Vlaine Trading Headquarters. We need to go... We need to go to the Brass Citadel. This is in the Temple of Gon in Nekotaka. That's north of Nekotaka. We could probably do that now. And Bena is in Serpent's Crown. Okay, so let's go to Dunaj real quick and grab the next bounty. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm curious to see how the combat stuff's going to play out when we get into some combat and the changes. I didn't really see anything or people complaining about the Kraken fight. But, yeah, okay, Dunaj is over here, so we're just going to come down here. Okay, so 1 through 49 rolls will now graze instead of it being 25 to 49. That's the real big change. The other change being all present enemies will engage on the first turn instead of skipping until the second turn. So currently right now, if you roll a 1 through 25, you miss. Right? Or previously, 1 through 25, you'd miss. Now it's been turned to a graze in turn-based combat. A 1 to 49. So it's pretty big, seeing as we never roll negative really anymore. Which allows us to be consistently deal more damage per round. So I think that's a buff. I think that's gonna be good for us. I think it's here is where the bandit person is. Yeah, we do. Yeah, before like you would graze on 26 through 49.
What's a good word, Scuttler?
We'll see how it plays. I mean, if they think it's needed, we'll see how it works. I don't know. We're gonna find out about the stealth thing, right? How it sounds is like all present enemies. So if they're like in the immediate vicinity of what you can see, they'll get a turn on the first turn. Where now it seems like only the one we attack it gets any sort of action on the first turn. So I think we start engaging them more quickly. Kuro rests in Andra's watery embrace.
He's well scuttled then. Blimey, you're keen at this.
Udita clamps down on her pipe and counts out a pouch of coins for you.
There's more work in your future. Just give me the usual signal, eh?
What bounties do you have available?
You'll be scuttling a Valian captain next. Rock Stomper Rodul.
We've passed this guy a few times.
For sinking freedom lovers. So you'll be doing me a personal favour scuttling his craft.
Udita reignites the bowl of her pipe and studies your expression.
I've no doubt you'll deliver on your word. Rodul commands the galleon Goat's Horn in the open waters east of Nekataka.
Farewell. All right, I'm starting to feel like all these unique ships we've seen truly are bounty quests, and we should probably just start attacking them if we see them instead of waiting for bounties, as we're going to have to turn them in at some point. Stark, how are you, buddy? Good afternoon. What's been going on today on this wonderful Friday? I know it's not Friday. I really did think it was Friday before. But I have been corrected. Okay, so let's see. Let's go turn in Biena. Biena is in the Serpent's Crown in Nekataka, Ngata. And then we'll go do the Water Shapers Guild. Quicksilver? Yes, Quicksilver. I love this shirt. It's very comfy. It makes me look fat, though. Worked there in 2005 in Times Square, like in New York. That's crazy. I like their shirts. They're comfy. They're big. That's pretty cool. You wrote a haiku about it. You got to share the haiku now. You can't just leave us hanging with that. But yeah, I wear like basically the same shirts. I have like 2 of these. I have like 3 different styles of Volcom that I have like 3 of each. Yeah, it's always the same. I work in Times Square, staring at people talking. English for the win. Simple and elegant, as always. Dude, I saw you in I was watching, I don't know why I clicked on it, but I was watching a compilation video or whatever they are, like the highlights of for Path of Exile. And it was one where like first it had like Quinn freaking dying to I don't even know to what he had died to, right? But then it had you going, all you people hating on Quinn, you're just feeding his channel. And I loved it, just how close you get to the mic. You're just feeding his channel. And I'm like, that's a good clip. There's a good one to pull from. I approve. Oh, I know. I don't have anything against the dude. The dude's freaking doing his thing and stuff. You need a link? I'll have to go find it. Or maybe Stark has the actual like clip they took it from and stuff, because it was Stark talking was a lot better than any of the clips that on that freaking video. Like I just did not care about any of them except for Stark keeping it real and stuff. Wait, why are trolls getting pissed that you're being included in clip compilations of Path of Exile? What, do they want like More cute dog. Just sitting back going, all right. Or are they all looking for the Quinn? They're just looking for Quinn to be raging about something. Yeah. Who gives a shit is right. I don't know. I thought it was a great clip, dude.
Hunter.
Nungata winks and beckons you over. Looks like her luck ran out.
So it has.
Nungata accepts the head and looks into its eyes.
She was like a greased pyre in her day, slipping between hands that never grasped her for long.
Oh.
Nothing lasts forever. Good work, Hunter.
What bounties do you have available?
My contacts hiss of Flamewalker Vesali, a Naga shaman with a venomous tongue. During a conflict between clans, Vesali lured a rival leader into an ambush under the guise of truce.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that, Stark. That is a good way to put it. And 5x9, how are you? You're mulling over Gameless Game? This game so far is absolutely amazing. I am about, let's see how many hours. 86 hours into it. I put like maybe 3 or 4 hours when it first came out with the real time with pause. But the turn base has been just a complete blast. It's been a lot of fun. The storytelling is great. There's so much to do, and every encounter, every quest and island feels unique, and I mean, I'm enjoying it. I haven't played Pathfinder. It's like on my list of games at some point I would like to play. So I couldn't tell you which is better. I know, like, from my experience, I put like 140 hours in the first one and now like 80 into this one. It's up there with, so far, it's one of the best RPGs I have played for a while. In a while, I should say. Like, I'm absolutely loving it. It's so good. Yeah, it's so good.
Her snake brethren want her snuffed out. She is rumored to be near the territory she claimed in the eastern parts of the Kawa'orukuhu island chain.
I'll return with her head. Farewell. So, and then, like, I think what draws me to this game, maybe even over the first, is everything's voice acted except for one line we've found that wasn't. Which, I mean, I gotta say, that's a pretty good thing to add, right? Yeah, the ship-to-ship combat's pretty cool. We can try and go find some pirates. And take a look at that real quick. If you want to see what that is. But yeah, everything voice acted is just phenomenal. There's, I guess, like, because, I mean, I know I'm playing this, but I don't want to give spoilers for stuff that we've passed. There's some very cool fights in this that felt a lot more grand and epic than even the first pillars so far. And we're not even that far into it. We've been doing side quest just up the ass. Okay, so this is Wrongstopper Duel. We need to go kill this guy. I am. We're showing the ship stuff. I mean, to begin with, you get a ship, which is pretty sweet. And yes, there's a lot of different characters than in the first PoE. You still have a deer and Aloth. We're not using Aloth currently. But then we have just a ton of new characters as well. That's going to... Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. We need to give our crew some food and grog and ale. This is getting out of hand. Hold on. Let me sort this out a little bit. We need to go buy food. We don't have any fruit. Oh my god, we have no fruit. We'll give him the fire kelp to eat then. That'll give him 0 morale at least. Swordfish I'm keeping for myself. We can give him some poultry. What's this? Tarloaf. Okay. So yeah, go buy supply. But hold on, I want to go kill this guy. We'll go get supply after this. But yeah, this is our ship. This is like the biggest ship you can get. The junk. You start with a much smaller ship. You get to outfit your ship with cannons. On our starboard side, we're using 350 to 600 meter range cannons. On our port side, we have 150 to 400 meter cannons. That's for like close combat. You can see these all have like reload times and stuff like that. You get crew, and these people, a lot of these people are people you interact with in the world, and they have like nifty little stories or things you do to recruit them. Like we have a what are these called? A Zorip, who is our cook. We have the Worthless Idiot, who's an imp. Beodul is just a dwarf that we recruited, and so you get to do stuff like that. You get to customize your ships, like we have Blackwood Hulls right now, that are increasing our combat speed, our hull health, and travel speed. Some shitty sails, some cotton weave sails, but there's a lot of customization like that. The turn-based combat is amazing. It's not like it's in a beta. They just released a patch for it today, actually. But like you just have to start a new game to use the turn-based combat, and I find it super enjoyable. It's a bit harder, from my understanding, with the turn-based combat for large packs of enemies, and a bit easier on bosses. We just did a boss that kind of bugged out a little bit and was kind of a joke and disappointing, but like other fights, like the Titan we fought, was just epic, and it was like you get to really slow down and enjoy everything about the characters. We'll do some ship-to-ship combat here in just a second, and then we can probably go. We're gonna go and be doing a fight that I've been trying to do and had very little luck with so far, but we've gone a few levels since last time we went and did it. All right, let's go take on frickin' the Rock Stomper though, real quick, and we'll do the ship-to-ship combat. Giordi red-handed points to a dark spot on the distant horizon. Captain, a vessel approaches. You squint to the horizon and see unfamiliar colors snapping in the breeze. The ship draws near and its crew throws open the gun ports. Should we try to sink it? We should probably try to sink it. Still on about the Kraken? I mean, it could have been better. Tuliak Longfrost relays your order, and your crew leaps into action. Big Fat Ride beats to windward, tacking between port and starboard with all appropriate speed. Your ship is faster, and your crew better prepared. You secure the wind gauge before the Goathorn crew has the opportunity to come about and claim it for themselves. So what we can see here is, this is our ship, the big one in the middle, and this is their ship. We can see what guns they have, which are 400 meters, 250 meters, and then 500 meters. And these are Iron Thunders doing 6 to 9 damage, where ours are going to do 4 to 7. We need to get some better guns. But we are going to... we're going to turn to port. So line up sideways with them. And they are going to turn to port as well. Everyone's taking time to do that. We're going to hold position. They're going to hold position. Tuliak Longfrost relays your order, and your crew leaps into action. Big Fat Ride beats to windward, tacking between port and starboard. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've already read all that stuff. And then we're going to fire the cannons. We're just going to use some cannonballs and unleash them. Doobies, what's up, dude? I know, dude, everyone's throwing shade at me. It's because I wasn't wearing pink. As the ship crests over the peak of a wave, your cannoneers fire a deafening volley at the opposing ship. The enemy crew scurry to their stations in preparations for maneuvers. The opposing vessel maneuvers to bear down on you, aiming its artillery squarely at Big Fat Ride. The distant thunder of cannon fire echoes across the sea. So now they're firing back at us. Ooh. Oh my god, we took 3 injuries from that. Choose a course of action. Okay, so we are going to turn back to them. They're trying to turn as well. Oh, they're turning to fire at us again, it seems. We're going to full speed ahead. They are turning as well. Our guns have reloaded, so let's turn to port again. They're holding position, so they're going to be able to fire first. I don't know if any social media platform is very good. Oh, we're going to sink. Oh no, this is not ideal. Alright, they are trying to move away. We're going to fire our cannons. See how we do. Ooh, the hold begins to flood. We actually did quite a bit of damage there. The enemy captain barks an order and the crew of the Goat's Horn hurry to their stations. Okay, so they're moving people around. We don't have good cannoneers at the moment. Oh no, our cook is injured. Or our navigator is injured. They only have 2 cannoneers right now, though. I'm gonna hold position. So they're going to new stations, it looks like. This is where we reload. We're just gonna keep holding position here. Okay, they're gonna fire at us again. It's pretty nifty. I enjoy it. It's something different, right? Look at that. They just missed us for everything but 12 damage. We're still reloading, so we're gonna hold position. Let's fire the cannons once more. See how we do. Okay, 4-4. Damage to crew, 7 to hull. So they're 85 hull. They're trying to move people around again. They do have their cannoneers back. They're gonna hold position. We wanna close. Let's try to close the gap, maybe. Oh, that was the wrong way. Whoops. I just screwed up. I did it again. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, they're moving their crew around. They're holding position. We're gonna go full speed ahead. I do. It doesn't trigger properly, right? Like, so I'm not like paying it that close attention to it all the time. Okay, they're firing at us again. I think I screwed up. We're not gonna be able to sink them. We're gonna turn to starboard though. They're turning around. We're gonna hold position. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up. Dude, my brain's never firing on all cylinders. It's like every day is just a new challenge. Oh, did we have crew die? I mean, they're injured and out of commission. Wait. We sank them. Hold on. What just happened? We just sank them. Your cannon fires tear through the enemy ship, splintering the hull and shredding the sails. Before you have a chance to celebrate, the enemy ship abruptly explodes with a deafening boom. Your cannon fire must have found their gunpowder stores. Fire engulfs the enemy ship. Smoke, black and acrid, spirals into the sky. Water floods the ship's hold, and the flaming vessel soon slips beneath the waves, white from the surface of the sea, as summarily as if it never had sailed at all. That was unexpected. Okay. All right. We just won. Hey, man. I'm going to call it skill. Mad skill. So that was... We need to go back to Dunaj for that quest. All right. Supplies. We need to go buy food from the inn. This is really what needs to happen. What is that? Superb wand. Yeah, I don't really care. Yeah, I don't care about any of this loot, really. Need to buy a lot of drink and food. 18 clubs. Hey, look, Grimoires work again. I was in the patch notes, thankfully. Superb hide. Don't really need that. Don't need any of that. Another 33,000. You think Assassin's Creed did better? I never played Black Flag, so I couldn't say. I just know that, hey, our crew did well. Let's go to the inn real quick, buy a bunch of drink, like everything we can. I think I own it as well. Wasn't it given out for free or something? For I think it was Origin, maybe. Also, what's our buff right now? Our buff is 1 might. Yeah, we're gonna go sleep at the inn here. I have never played an Assassin's Creed. Ever. I've watched my brother play a little of the first one because he got it for Xbox when we were kids. But I never played. Never gave it a chance. I was doing cool kid things like playing World of Warcraft. Yeah.
Now, what can you see anything?
That's how that works, right? Because I was playing World of Warcraft, I was a cool kid. Alright, we're just gonna buy all of this. Oh yeah, 4. We're just gonna buy it all. Seafood stew. No, that's not good. Yolk bowls? Yeah, let's do that. Grog. Ale. Eggs. Alright. We bought it all. We'll go put it all in the ship. Okay, so got some grog. Oh, we got like freaking lots of things. What is this? Rice wine? Okay. Beer. Oh, that gets +1. Okay. Water, some more beer, some rice. Some tar loaf. Yolk bowls. I'm gonna keep those for our guys, maybe. Whale's Wind. Eggs. It comes down to it. Our crew is gonna be just full of high spirits. No, the save I am playing is using turn-based. We're about to head over to the next fight I want to do, but I meant to go rest at the inn, and I can show you how that works. Origin and Odyssey? Yeah, I don't even know, like, so I know, like, wasn't the latest Assassin's Creed, like, the one in Egypt or something? And then Black Flag, I'm assuming is the pirate one. I think we do Private Dance Room again. But man, 30% chance to reflect against spells. Alright, we're gonna do this one. This next fight. I wish we had the in bonus that was giving us, I think it was Perception. But let's go see if we can do the Water Shapers Guild quest again. We've gotten like a level since we last were there, and we did decent last time. Oh my god. I'm getting like images that I was supposed to get like 40 minutes ago when I was at the store are now coming through. Outer Worlds, I believe, is their next one, right? And Outer Worlds looks great. And I love how they keep trying to like not overhype it. Because I mean, everything Obsidian has put out has been amazing. We've been talking about it. Neverwinter Nights 2, Fallout New Vegas, Knights of the Old Republic 2. I mean, Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. I'm missing something. Decadency. Where are you at, buddy? Dude, we might be playing some KOTOR after we get through this. I've been saying I want to replay that for a while. What other games, Obsidian, are we missing? Tyranny. Tyranny, yes. Tyranny was an Obsidian game. I never finished Tyranny. I really should at some point. Alright, are we ready to go try this once again? See if we can't get our ass kicked. Like, and actually succeed at this fight this time. It is awesome. I really like how you're evil in it. And, the crafting a spell system is very, very cool. Okay. Alright, we need to change our weapons out for this. So, let's see. I don't want to be using the shield right now. Yeah, you can have your Arbalisk. These are doing raw damage and pierce. That'll be fine. She has her scepter and her shield. That's fine. And we're gonna give you... Yeah, we'll leave you with the Frostseeker for now. Okay, so Illogical, we're gonna leave you over there. Shodi, I think you're good there. Takehu here. And Seraphin, you have your Arbalisk on. That'll be fine. We're gonna bring you up here. Alright, let's quick save this. And wish us luck.
Whoa, look.
There we go.
To oblige.
Alright. So let's get Dire Blessings on everybody.
Oh?
Illogical, delay your turn. Takehu, delay your turn.
Ahoy.
And Seraphin, delay your turn. So we're really looking for the big Naga dude and seeing what his current stats are. If he's still like 3 levels higher than us. The Bogoose is, and he is, yes. This Naga Marauder has been nothing but a pain in our ass since we've been doing this fight. We almost had this fight down before. I'm hoping with these extra levels we will we'll have a better chance. So we're gonna skip these turns. We're gonna let them come up before we really start engaging them. Takehu, actually, let's throw down. Where's that gonna go? I'm gonna go to way down here after a lot of things move. Yeah, I'm cool with throwing that there for now. Seraphin delay.
Oh?
Illogical delay. And a deer delay. Yeah, this is the turn-based combat. We get to delay our turns or go per turn. Initiative is based on dexterity. It's kind of not the greatest stat right now in a turn-based combat. Perception's like much quicker. And I own all the DLCs. I have not played any of them yet, as we're still working through some of the main campaign. But I am looking forward to giving them all a try when I get the opportunity. Alright, so if we look at this Marauder, right? He's immune to poison, resistant to might afflictions, resistant to constitution afflictions. Weakness is perception afflictions. Now, could try the blue flame on him. 94% chance to hit. What if we just start freaking like straight up empowering it? I'm gonna try this. We need to burn him down or do a bunch of damage to him quickly if we want a chance in this fight. Okay, cleansing flame hits.
Makes no difference.
Child of Flame converts the damage to health. Okay. Seraphin. We're gonna shoot the warrior to begin with. A logical, let's get a necrotic lance on the warrior. And a deer will attack the warrior as well. So a deer is taking all the aggro right now. These guys seem to be bugging out because there's nowhere to walk, which is good for us.
This does not work.
We blinded one of them actually, which is amazing. What about paralyzes? Paralyzed him actually and immobilized that one. That's good. Let's get a beacon of a shining beacon down if we
That
can.
would be a no. Arthic Worthen Raw.
And Seraphim can actually get disintegration out. Now, with the changes, I think this fight is going to get easier because we have a higher chance to roll grazes instead of just straight misses, right? Okay, so that's still missed, right? And it looks like we rolled a negative 37 because we rolled a 2. A 2 with minus 39. Oh my god. A 2 out of 100. So we have about if we hit, we have like 60 numbers to roll to get a graze and only like 10 to get a hit. And better than before, but still disappointing that was such a miss. A deer gets a graze off. A logical gets a full hit. No, it crit. We got a crit with our freaking necrotic lance. That's wonderful to see. We definitely have this fight down this time then. You can speed up or slow down the turns with this bar down here. Just so if you guys didn't know. I typically leave it in the middle. I enjoy seeing what is going on. And I only speed it up when we have a bunch of characters to go through. One of the things I love about the turn base is just like is getting involved in every fight and seeing how everything's playing out and what it's doing. Seeing our guys go, hit shit, miss shit. And all the pain and turmoil that comes with it. Now, and this turn base is not as good, in my opinion, as like Divinity Original Sin. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, how we're gonna do that, right? I mean, I guess really, I need to figure out some rewards for the currency that like is enabled on the channel that I do nothing with, right? Because it's not difficult to set up a way for you guys to try and bet if I'm gonna do the fight or not. But I gotta have something worthwhile to do it. This fight again, yes.
Captain. I'll be chopping you. Another attack, Cap.
No pen. It's cubits, I think, is what it's called. C-U-B-I-T-S. But I actually don't know if the commands are enabled for it. I know it's counting currency. Oh, we can reduce his armor. Let's do that.
Yeah?
Ooh, let's see. It worked. See, I gotta find something to use these for. Oh, we can do a power strike to stun him. 97%. 52 damage. I'll take it. That the hours is only since I reset it all and I made changes to it, which was I don't know when, a few weeks ago. I use the Streamlabs chatbot. It's it's an application, right? So it runs everything there and saves it to like my computer, all the files and everything. Not using anything browser based. I mean, I like it. It works for me. If you like something else, hey, use that. I'm not here to try to convert you. So this bog ooze caused problems a little bit last time. Not as much as the marauder, though. If we can stay on top of this marauder, we're going to be set. I am going to try the chaotic orb. More fire.
This does not work.
Takehu. Oh, no. Stop backing up. Yeah, let's do that. That might petrify them. Adir, you have deep wounds on you right now. We can keep hitting this guy for a little bit. I love the chaotic missile. It's so good. 37 damage. There we go. Paralyzing more of them. We are just the kings of CC right now. And he's hurt. Yo, if we can get this guy down, we have won that. No, dude, I'm not using Streamlabs OBS. I use OBS Studio. I did not like Streamlabs OBS when I tried it.
No rush, but if you have any antidotes handy,
Studio, like Streamlabs OBS is great, I guess, if you don't want to have to set up a lot of stuff yourself. But once you start getting into the nitty gritty of trying to get it to do things, I would rather have the studio and have more control over everything than having to worry about if they're going to integrate things or not. The only thing I haven't been able to get working with OBS Studio is the OBS web. I think it's the webhook things. But I mean, I didn't really try too much either. I kind of just gave it a shot and then didn't work one day. So I was like, okay, I'm over it. Over caring about it. Dude, we could do some chain lightning off this guy as well. We need to start getting some massive AoE out on these. Some healing over time going, some iconic projections. Chain lightning. Look at that damage.
something I can do.
This guy is already
I'm on
hurt.
it. Ahoy.
I know, dude. Time is the enemy of us all. 51% chance. We'll try that again. I would love to get some more artwork made if I figure out what I want, though. That's the other issue I have, right? Is figuring out what I want. So right now I just stick with everything is so simple. But I would love to get like a frame underneath me or something nice. The big cam, right? Ta-da! This is all me. It's so bad.
What can I do you for?
It looks kind of good though. I mean, I like seeing my backyard there, and I look better with some blue behind me. But it ain't nothing fancy. Don't have all the bells and whistles that a lot of channels have on anything. Man. Oh gosh, I'm like afraid to get too much closer. We could drop the briar patch there. Disintegration did hit. Dude, we're gonna get this fight right now. I am so ecstatic. And we can get another chaotic orb.
You have my attention.
Takehu, maybe even we'll save the paralyzed. Wait, we already dropped their armor. No, just his armor. Buff our defenses a little bit. I don't know what that wave's gonna do to us. Just keep swinging at him.
Well, that's not it.
For reference, we've tried this fight like 4 separate times now. And had to like reload and come back at a later time. And so if I'm able to get this fight right now, I'm gonna be very, very happy. I don't like that they're targeting Shodi though. Don't like it at all. That was a lot of damage. Shodi can't back away without taking disengagement. What if we Alright, we're gonna hit second wind on her. And then we're still gonna hit Holy Radiance. Get a few more heals out. Yeah, I haven't crashed from anything. The only bug I experienced so far with the turn-based got fixed today with the patch notes. It was if your character was like frightened and they were trying to run past enemies but there was nowhere to go, the turn would never end. You couldn't click intern or anything, so you'd have to like reload that way. But I haven't crashed at all or anything. That bug got fixed today with the patch notes like a few hours ago. And that's like the only bug that I have experienced so far. Now, balance is a whole nother question. I don't think turn-based with combat's very, very balanced right now. Some stats are much better than others, like perception and the ability to hit things like are much better than... Oh yeah, the can't do... I didn't even know it was a bug, right? Where you're mousing over people and they're like, can't do that, can't do that. They fixed that, but... Decadence put it very well. Decadence C put it very well earlier. Fights with a lot of enemies are very difficult on turn based because you only have so many actions to do so many things, and it's like, and they can all move up right when you're just getting one turn to like target them down. But bosses are a bit easier, it seems, on turn-based than in the real time with pause. I'm still having a blast playing it though, and happy to help. Gosh, it took me a second to think I was standing there. Happy to share this experience with others, and I'm glad you find this helpful.
You need something?
But yeah, I've been just loving this game. Get the words out of my ass. Dude, I'm trying. Like, my brain just is not working today. Like, this all started with me legitimately thinking it was Friday. And so, everything from that point is just screwed up, right? I believe 5x5 or 5x9 said he had played the first one a while back. No, it's okay. I get 2 Fridays this week. Is how I'm looking at it. Right? I'm one of those lucky people who get to experience it twice. Let's just shoot him. Oh, did I drop some frames? I dropped like 600. Which ain't too shabby. I don't know what it is. It's always the afternoons, right? Like my morning stream dropped 0 frames today.
Didn't work.
Freaking 0. And then we come in the afternoon and it's like, oh, here, like every 10-15 minutes, let's just drop a couple hundred more. Why? I don't know. Kid's been using too much upload. Yeah, I've only dropped 600. Okay, we'll do a Necrotic Lance. We're gonna get another freeze out on all these guys. Oh, then yeah, that's probably your work, internet. Not me this time, thankfully. I'm gonna do this. Oh my gosh, we killed 2 Naga warriors with that. Lit a few more on fire. I think we've done it. I think we've done this fight, guys. That missed though. They're just prepping you for that shutdown coming back in a few weeks, right? 19. Oh my god, so close to killing this guy.
Yes.
Necrotic Lance, come on, hit. Yeah, but your office, or the office is near you, do you, right? And this time they're taking the internet with them.
Whose side are you on?
I really shouldn't joke about that type of stuff. It affects people's daily lives. That was in poor taste. Ooh. Ooh, a deer needs a heal. Oh my gosh, we just keep missing everything on this guy. That hit him for 10. Dude, somebody breathe on him and kill him, please. Yeah, but it still wasn't a joke in great taste. Like, it wasn't very... No one laughed at that joke, right? It's not going to go with my stand-up routine, that's for sure. My non-existent stand-up routine.
Be blowing a man down.
Oh my gosh. We're so close to getting this. It wasn't in bad taste? Okay. You're now my joke connoisseur, Padinsky. If you say it wasn't in bad taste, I'll just say we'll just agree it wasn't funny and leave it at that.
That dog won't hunt.
Let's get another heal out.
Ixie on us.
Had people on Furlong approaching the parking lot asking why they weren't at work.
Yours to command, Captain.
That's sad, bad then, right? Like, I don't even leave my house and I knew what was going on. And at 11:25 and you're still at work. I mean, do you get tomorrow off then, Decadency, I hope? Dude, working from home is great. I am hoping someday I can call this a real job. And then always be working from home instead of now just staying home because I live in bumfuck nowhere and don't have any like real responsibilities anymore. Well, 12 a.m. is not late. So what I used to do, for all you new guys, is I used to do nightlife production and talent buying for nightclubs in Southern California, and I did web engineering as well. And I mean, I wouldn't get home till like 5 a.m. most nights, and then I'd be programming by like noon, right? Yeah. I designed penis pumps, but they're only for like really small penises. They had to be specially made just to fit my penis, clearly. And so there's a specialty market for them. Is why they do anything for us. Trade for juice. Yeah, link up with Quasi. He'll get him sent over. Oh. Nutmeg, how are you? Welcome back. Actually, Quasi, weren't you asking about my guy I get my juice from? It's Clam Chop. Who needs to get his site finished up, but I know is dealing with all sorts of things as well. And
this thing isn't doing the job.
Look at that. We killed that Naga. We killed the Naga Marauder. Fuck that. I wanted to say something, but I don't want it to be taken out of context. I gotta worry about what you guys are clipping. Dude, I'm getting everybody on Clam Chop's juice, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure I can.
Clam Chop's juice is the best juice.
All thick, worthen raw.
And it's not only is it cheap. Like, guys, I'm not getting paid by Clam Chop to say any of this. But it's delicious, right? It doesn't like... I've had juice that just tastes bad. But like, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. Like, you know, juice has like no flavor or taste off and stuff like that. Nothing I've ever gotten from Clam Chop has tasted like that. It's all been delicious and
This thing isn't
enjoyable
doing the job.
and smooth and tasty. And some flavors I certainly like more than others. Like Ice Age. Juice. Juice and cheese have no flavor. Oh my god, Nutmeg. Oh my gosh, that is no juice. Juice. Man. Oh man. That had me. That had me. Tobacco vanilla. I don't know. I get freaking Ice Age, which is a banana cream flavor thing. And then I get Cloudburst, which is like a strawberry, or no, it's a pink Starburst. And then Clam Chop's hooking me up with a strawberry cream, I think. I gotta go see what the invoice says and pay that invoice tonight. And some more Ice Age, of course. Ice Age I order constantly. If you like bananas, get Ice Age.
I fear.
Okay, we're gonna. No, you can't do bounding missiles. Can't see him. Okay, so we can do bounding missiles off that one. Oh man, nutmeg. That was good. Out of all the things I mispronounce, that was not something I thought that would be coming up. Yo, Thanator, how are you, dude? How about that world first and the world second? Dude, I can't believe we're gonna get this fight down. This fight has given me like almost as much trouble as any other fight in this game, if not more trouble.
Reap what I sow.
I mean, I think we've attempted this fight more than anything. Hold on. Wait, why is... Oh, that was auto mod like kicking in.
What can I
Glass
do
of
you
juice,
for?
not gas of juice. Yeah, exactly.
Ahoy.
Oh, I didn't watch, like, I watched just Sko's perspective a little bit here and there, but for the most part I've been streaming while it's been going on.
Well, ain't I gone some fool?
I just, the greatest thing I think has to be that the ad that Sko has on his channel where it's like use your Twitch Prime on him, but it's like I used to be a looking for group raider just like you. I was browsing frickin' the WoW Twitch section looking for top tier raiders, and all I could find were people failing at simple mechanics, spending too much money, and it like has like a frickin' $9,000 amount being spent to character transfer thing, and I'm just like, oh my god, oh man, I don't know. I thought it was fantastic, all the shit talking that Limit was doing. And then frickin' Method comes up and is just like, nope, let's go for world first and second. The whole thing I find hysterical. Yeah, Method did by like a landslide. Well, I don't know. Method's comments I feel like didn't start until after they got the kill, really, right? And that's when Josh has just been going ham with the oh, you need strats, guys?
Let the light guide you
Comments,
to
you
your
know.
death.
It's just, I don't know. Did he? I didn't watch any of his stream. I just the stuff that's been showing up on like the WoW subreddit and stuff. Oh, there's still a full-on archer back here? We got this.
I'm fixing to
Wow.
be sick.
That plague of insects actually did some damage. Yo, should we get the shark out? Okay, we'll get the shark out next turn, seeing as... Oh, wow, we actually have quite a few things down here. I mean, Limit's just... Limit, I feel, is too overconfident for the position they're in. They need to start putting up some results to be that cocky.
Yeah, could use something to put a little pep in my step.
Um...
Oh, nuh-uh, didn't work.
That's true. I'm not saying limit's bad. I don't want it to come across like that, right? I just think they talk a lot of shit and still don't have a result. And that's kind of what I'd be looking for. All right, Decadency. I'll catch you soon, buddy. Have a good rest of your shift at work as well, and I'll catch you. I'll be here for sure, I'm sure. Wait, what am I missing? Custom flavor for a customer? Coconut with vanilla? Oh, your flavors. Gotcha, gotcha. Hey, because 480 milliliters, that kind of sounds like my orders. As well, like every 3 weeks. That's true. I know, I already went on a WoW rant earlier today. I really should limit it to like once a week. Because, man, I do not miss WoW at all, 5x9. I stopped playing like a year and a half ago. Maybe, yeah, a little over a year and a half ago. I actually... Oh, limited, ha. Thanator was in my latest guild. Clam Chop I met from that guild as well. He applied to our guild. Yeah, played WoW since beta, and now I just talk shit about it. And I'm so glad I don't play anymore.
Fear not, that dog won't hunt.
At the end of the day, I'm just so glad. Can we pull this guy in maybe? Did daze him. Yeah, Clam Chop applied to Transcend. He was that Warlock when we were in the Gul'dan instance, right? I think, I don't know, did you pull your application out, Clam Chop, or what happened? Thanator was before our Paladin. I mean, he still is before to me, but yeah. And then, dude, Normac stops by here and there. It's freaking great. Like, Transcend at the end of the day was just a great guild of people, for the most part, that I love seeing and talking to still. It was also the most toxic guild I've ever been a part of, for so many reasons. But man, it was a lot of fun. Put it to Starger. Okay, I wasn't sure what happened with it. Wait, Mike is a DoorDash driver. He's not working for Home Depot. I actually didn't know what Mike did at all for a living, except needed to go to Home Depot and never returned. And yeah, maybe one day I should have, like back in the past, I should have sold my WoW account. I'll never sell it now. There's no reason to. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was a flooring company. I knew there was something.
Take this.
The necrotic lance out. I sold, well, I shouldn't say I sold it. My brother sold my second account in Burning Crusade for 3,500 because it had a Tesh on it. I told him he was an idiot, but I didn't really have much say as I was in a school in Utah. And oh, they'd probably be worth a fuck ton more now. But yeah, I was a little upset when I came home and realized that that account got sold. I guess he tried recovering it at one point, like a few years back, because he still had like the original email to it, and found out the account was like permanently banned. I was like, that's actually hysterical. Oh, Blizzard. Actually, I found out one of my accounts got like unbanned. That was supposedly permanently banned, but I never recovered it. Because my first account got banned for AQ40 file hacking. Which, I mean, come on, a lot of people were doing it. so we could skip frickin' the first boss in the trash when going into AQ40. Oh, let's not do that. Not mean to move.
Finish them.
I can't believe we're actually killing this fight though. Finally. Holy crap.
Swallow you whole. Yeah?
And that was like so much easier than every attempt we've had. We just needed levels. And he's dead.
Happy to
But yeah,
oblige.
the account I had my druid on in vanilla had a Tesh and a bunch of Nax 40 gear. And so now I would assume it's worth substantially more. And as you know,
Too tall.
can't get any of that shit.
I trust you.
But we fucking did it, boys. Cleared that fight out. Now we got Guildmaster Meru here.
Snakes.
There's no MMOs worth playing, I would argue. No, I'm not playing Classic. Oh no, I refuse. I refuse to play Classic. You could probably request a refund. Or contact support. Typically, they're pretty good. Dude, Jesus was soul stoned. Oh god, I love that guild name. We can make Muslim's corpse explode as well. Again, and that's how I got one of my alt accounts banned. If you guys haven't heard this story, so I had a guild, Jesus was soul stoned, and all it was 69 twinks, with me and some friends, and we had this guild for like a year easily. Like there was only like 6 members in it, and sometimes someone at some point we got reported. I got an email, and then saying I need to change my guild name because it's offensive. So we changed it. Like they don't check what you're changing it to. At least they didn't, right? You got a prompt when you enter the game, and you could just change it. So we changed it to Muslim's Corpse Explode. I went and made a new character on my alt account named Allah. It was like AALLAAHH. And then I went around spamming, recruiting infidels for the real in-game. It was infidels for the real in-game and unsuspecting females and engineers for the real in-game. And knowing this account was going to get banned, and no, it got banned. But it was the funniest like hour of my life in World of Warcraft. If I reactivate my Facebook, I can go even grab the screenshots of it. I need to like put them on Imager or something. But it was I thought I was so edgy. I'm pretty sure this was in like 2009, maybe 2010. I was in college, so a long time ago. But yeah. The Guildmaster lifts her gaze to meet yours, her eyes struggling to focus. She's been slashed and stabbed numerous times, and her robes are soaked with red blood.
Myru. Oh, gods. But look what they've done to you.
Takehu covers his mouth with both of his hands as he surveys her injuries.
Peace, Takehu. I gave back 10 times what I took.
None of those guys were injured when we fought him.
Too many, even for me.
She sputters on a mouthful of blood, but still manages a red-rimmed smile. We have to get you out of here.
Holding myself together. More important matters.
She clutches a wound across her guts and winces.
You are too stubborn to die, old shark.
His voice wavers as a fresh gout of blood seeps between Meru's fingers.
For once, Takehu, just listen.
She raises a steady hand to cover his trembling one.
The rod of the deep. Ugh, I've lost it. Taken. You'll need to...
Meru coughs, spitting up blood. For every word she struggles to voice, her breath gets progressively shallower.
Find the rod. Get through the stone door by the entrance.
I'll find the rod. Just try and stay with me.
Wards. Failing. Hurry, before it escapes.
Meru gives you a bleary look as her focus begins to slip away. Wards? I haven't seen any wards.
Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens.
She wheezes as she struggles to get the words out. It doesn't sound like she's even addressing you any longer. The Guildmaster's eyes glaze over and she falls silent.
Myru? Myru?
Takehu takes her by the shoulder and shakes, gently at first, then harder. At last he stops, pulling away and bringing his hands up to clutch his brow.
By Ngati. She's dead.
Strange last words.
The words of Pariki's devotion, I say. An old prayer to Ngati.
Takehu furrows his brow.
It must have meant something to her.
Let's We still don't know what. No, we still don't know why this is happening.
Myru told us to seek a rod and a door. A vague plea, I say, but I would honor her last wish.
He touches his brow, sighing. Let's go. There's nothing we can do for her.
Akira, the others will see to her once we've cleaned up the last of this mess.
Takehu regards Maru's corpse one last time before turning away. I went back and looked at our kills and I was like, oh yeah, clam chop. Wait, where are you looking at our kills? Like on frickin' our logs still up or something? Oh my god, I haven't checked logs in forever. It's been nice. The statue depicts an Amua woman, her hand extended and grasping in the air. An eroded plaque sits by her feet. Something about the statue calls out to you, the echo of a fractured soul that tarried in this place for long and thoughtful years. You feel victory tinged by grief and regret. Inspect the lingering soul. Your vision bobs with the motion of the sea. You stand aboard the deck of swift winds, where your mates share bemused, self-congratulatory glances as they work. One of them claps you on the back with approval. You step back and aim a reproachful look at your mate, however friendly his intent. You know there will be a time for reprieve when you are squared away in Nekataka. Something cuts through the water at your port side, an enormous shape just beneath the waves. Someone shouts that the winds have turned in your favor at last. This is followed by an enthusiastic cheer among the crew. You don't share their mirth. Eyes to the horizon, I say. You bring home a mighty gift, though it takes an unusual form, one that you prayed to Nagati that you were able to keep them in check. The vision dissipates, and your land legs reassert themselves. Hold her hand. You grasp her hand with tenderness. At first, nothing happens, but then a tiny droplet of water forms on the corner of her eye and rolls down her cheek, dripping on the floor. Wipe away the tear. You reach out and draw your thumb down the statue's cheek, wiping away the trail of moisture. For a moment, the stone feels soft to the touch. Attempt to read the plaque. The words are much eroded and water damaged, but a few choice snippets of phrases stand out with clarity. Periki, lore and hunter, cross the length of, and back again. Mumbered for cunning deal, lafas. May her rest uthli the soul edom. Closer scrutiny reveals that the inscription was purposefully marred, an act of sabotage done perhaps years ago. By your thoroughness, you suspect Kith hands.
This is the tomb of Periki. Such disrepair, I say.
Takehu tuts and sighs. Leave.
Let's take a look.
Oh, we have a ghost here.
The wheel. How it tugs at me. Akira. And how bright you look.
Mara's attention snaps towards a distant speck of light, but she shakes it off to remain in the moment.
At least in death, I can complete a thought.
She grimaces down at her swiftly diminishing body.
My rod and the words of Pariki's devotion will open the way to the inner sanctum, past the sealed door.
Meru closes her eyes and concentrates.
Pitied is Ngati, Lady of Lament. As the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view, her eyes well with tears, as constant as rain. But the moon's skyward journey continues apace, the lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching.
Meru opens her eyes again. She nods as her form grows indistinct.
You must strengthen the wards, no matter what it tells you.
Thank you, Meru. Rest well. Her mouth moves again, emitting no sound. As she fades from sight, she raises her hand to point towards the entrance of the sanctum. She reaches to touch Takehu's cheek, but of course her hand drifts through his skin. He shivers, touched by a passing breeze. Alright. So, we need to go find the wards or something. It looks like there's 3 ways to go.
To whispers and shadows.
We'll start up here first. Okay, so it leads back into this room. Some antidote. More antidote. Couple potions. Any more Naga down here? There's gotta be, right? Incarp. Okay, here we go. We got some Naga over here.
Trouble up.
Alright, we have another Flame Marauder. Ziha. Naga Warriors. Alright. So we're going to do something very similar. Why? Because it works. Let's get a deer up here. Kind of like everyone else's position. There we go. Okay. A logical delay your turn.
Yeah.
Shodi, give us some blessings. They're all gonna come up. We're gonna drag them back upstairs. Oh, shit.
What for, Cap?
Okay, what did I miss over here? I was a shitty warlock. Never keep up with Darth Vader. Darth Vader was a pretty good warlock, I gotta say. And Tinged. Tinged? What I miss, DBs? And the game ruining a lot of lives? I don't know about that. Maybe. I mean, it definitely ruined ruined more lives than other games. That's for sure. I think WoW improved a lot of lives. WoW was my anti-drug for periods of time after I was 19. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Thandor. When I was in college, and there'd be periods of times where I wouldn't be doing drugs. I was definitely playing way more World of Warcraft. Like, without a doubt, WoW was like an anti-drug for me. Seraphim, you can actually shoot that one. Takehu, what about you? Same thing, maybe? Nice. Deer, you want to move up here? Stand right in the middle. It's an anti-drug. Like, man, when I was playing WoW, I didn't really feel the need to go use anything. My parents hated I played WoW though, but like it got to a point where, like, say we're going through a divorce and shit, right? That they couldn't really do anything because like I had a PC in my room at my dad's house, and so I would just and he had full custody. But my mom was not a fan, but she kind of gave up because, you know, just not a whole lot she could have done.
Difficult, I say.
If I wanted to play, I would play. Okay, so we can drop this like here. Seems that's not gonna hit a deer.
Captain.
We already have a disintegration up. 56% chance. I think we need to try it. If that can hit, it's gonna be strong. I definitely think this change where 1 through 49 is a graze now instead of 25 through 49. Even after that one fight is noticeable, right? I know, it's disappointing that they fixed that. I was looking forward to more having to thank people over and over again. I enjoyed it. Nutmeg, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'll definitely catch you tomorrow, and have a good day as well. I'm glad you keep seeing you around and glad you're enjoying it. But I know, I think February, it was February like 13th, wasn't it? Or maybe 14th I started. I got the affiliate shits filled out, which is surprising. The 1-year badge I think looks good. I made it finally. You guys get to be the judge of that though. And now we just gotta push for partner, right? And then get more emote slots and be one of those cool kids.
No can do.
No can do. Shodi, what do you mean no can do? It's gonna hit a deer. Okay, this really is like a no can do, isn't it? Right there. Okay, right there. I took a Cylon picture and went and drew it out and Photoshop using just some circles and pulling some stuff from it. and change the colors around. It was pretty dope. I mean, you get to be my Valentine now. So, I mean, it's kind of special. Maybe in a year or two, we'll go have dinner together. We'll move this long distance relationship a little closer. Well, you're moving a little closer, you know. So it's starting to heat up, right? I'll have to make it out to Chicago if you actually move out there. Maybe not actually. Are you staying in California? Ooh, SF. Definitely, I need to go out to SF sometimes. My brother and one of my best friends live out there. So if you end up moving to SF, let me know. And when I'm out that way, we'll grab lunch or dinner or drinks or something. Alright, let's get that flame out. San Francisco. And we're going... I can't sing right now. My voice just is off tune.
Yes, Captain.
Basically something about flowers in her hair. And San Francisco things. Oh, you already live in... Why do I keep thinking you live in LA? Well, then whenever I'm out in SF, we'll have to link up. I don't know why I keep thinking you're in LA. Ovi, that's right. Ovi is in LA. Oh my god, it was always so funny when Ovi would talk about these clubs and shit that I used to work at. I always found it amusing. San Francisco's great. I had one of like the craziest nights of my life in San Francisco. It was when I was, let's see, I was 19. I was going up there for this chick's 19th birthday, who's just like freaking, she was a spoiled bitch. Her dad got her like a brand new BMW for her birthday, and then rented out like a giant room at the W, or not the W, it was the Franklin Hotel in San Francisco. So we drove up from San Luis Obispo, where I was going to college, with me and some friends, and we got there like early, and so we just went out from the hotel, and she pulls up, and the freaking tries to get the valet to park her car, and then valet freaking hit another car with her car while like pulling out from in front of the hotel, and she just fucking lost her shit. We ended up getting like left alone all night, and a ton of shit comped. Did a ton of questionable things that night for sure. Had just a grand old time. Everyone loaded on fun party favors and lots of fun stuff. Never went past LA driving. Man, I drove from Newport Beach to San Luis Obispo like every other week.
Yours to command, Captain.
But it was a fun time. But it was a fuck ton of driving. I know. She lost her shit. Oh yeah, I think she'd have every right to be pissed, right? But like it was great because the hotel knew they were like in the wrong, right? And it was like their valet that did it like right in front of us and shit. And so while she's like freaking out, we just ended up getting like so much shit comped. Just like so much food and alcohol was brought up to the room and stuff, and just like it was her birthday and there was like 20 of us, and just we were making a racket, I'm sure. Never had security called on us, anything. At least they never came up and did anything. Yeah, it was pretty great. Man, where'd all these extra guys come from? Holy crap. We're like fighting like two groups at once. I had my like frosted tips. Not my frosted tips, like my spiked hair back in the day. Looking fly. It was some good times. We probably want to interrupt her if we can. No, she's gonna get the moonwall off before we do. I remember like freaking giving cigarettes to the homeless people freaking at like 4 in the morning outside the hotel, right? I did, dude. I looking back, freaking on my pictures. I mean, you could tell like I was on drugs though, like in some of those pictures, right? My chin is super thin. Here, if you guys are confused what I'm talking about, I'm gonna pull this picture up. Cause man, 19, I looked good. Okay, here we go. It's a small picture, but here we go, right? Dude, you can tell like my jawline is so in. It's like I look like I'm on drugs, right? Freaking spiked hair. Just like 19 thinking I'm the shit. Oh man. Oh man. What happened, guys? What happened? Used to be such a cool kid. Still a cool kid, but used to be one as well. No. I mean, I do somewhat. Like the things they don't tell you about when you when you're a party kid and then you stop being a party kid. Alright? Like I'm trying to keep it somewhat okay-ish to say, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, anyway, that's gonna be. I miss the social environments. I miss the crazy adventures, the sex, just shit like that, right? Because now it's just like I live alone and don't do anything and don't go out, and so it's all kind of just, you know, there's not a whole lot of any of it going on. Stuff, and then you grow up and you're like, well, all right, guys, this is my life now. I'm just gonna play video games and hang out with my cat. And then maybe one day, you know, somehow inherit a ton of money, or win the lottery, and then not have to worry on my wit and charm and knowing people or knowing the hot event.
That dog won't hunt.
Oh my god, are these like all immune to everything? What are these guys immune to? Frost? Oh, it's only frost. Okay. So. Sounds like the dream. What? The partying and the sex? Dude, it was. The drugs, sex, and EDM. They all go together. It was a great life. But now I'm like responsible. And I'm like, oh. Man, I gotta keep being responsible. Gotta be happy that... Oh, the cat's in the video game? No, I'm not in Cali anymore. I'm in North Carolina. Moved out here just over 3 years ago. Bought 12 acres in bumfuck nowhere, and have a lot of cats and dogs and everything like that. Yeah, it's been like 3.5 years, I guess. Maybe we're getting a little older. Yeah.
Seems fair.
My condo in Cali was much more expensive than the 12 acres out here. I'll say that. No, I live out here with my mom. I know. So everyone assumes. Everyone assumes that it's. I'm not going into details on why I live with my mom. It's because I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, it's really not anyone's business. But it's like there's health reasons why she can't live alone and stuff, and a lot of other things going on with that. But yeah. It's why I also know I'm very lucky to get to do what I do, and I've been lucky in life, and I even if I had the option, I don't know if I would go back to my old life at all. A big reason being, let's drop this. I'd probably be dead. All right.
Happy to oblige.
Is it because she wants to move the chair now, not when you want? Is that why I live with her? No. No, no, no. No, I'm in the basement. Dude, I honestly, like, okay, so she wanted the farm and the land much more than I did. Right? I honestly just wanted to get away. I would have been fine with just getting a studio apartment for a while, but this is what she wanted. She wanted a horse and all that shit, and it's like, all right. Yeah, I'm not going into all the financials with it all. Stark, love you too as well. Love you as well, buddy. I'll catch you later, dude. But yeah, like there's. Oh. How do I share? I mean, there's just a lot I'm not gonna share. We'll leave it at that. But this is what she wanted, and I just wanted a place to get my head together. Finally got off like all the medication, everything like that, right? And yeah.
Speak your mind.
It's I would probably be dead if I was not. If not, I was not out here. So, I mean, I probably should have been dead on my last OD. And yeah, change was needed. Well, we are taking actually way more damage than I would like. We're like doing nothing to these ice blights at all.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Yeah, I'm way better off. I can say that with certainty.
Captain.
Dude, Shody, are you gonna die? Fuck.
Out my wheelhouse, friend. Fare thee well, cog swabber.
I know. Thank God I am a Cylon, right? The resurrection chamber has been put to work.
Second try, I say.
I do now. It cost me an arm and a leg to get the internet, right? So where I live, we had like CenturyLink to begin with, and I literally was getting 600 kilobytes download and like nothing upload at all. So because I had a buddy who worked at Spectrum as a tech in California, well, initially I called Spectrum, right? And they said like there's nothing they could do, like they're expanding out this way at some point, and I was like, okay, shit, that sucks. But we go online and it like they showed that they are supposed to cover the area, so I contacted a buddy. I mean the farm was pretty run down when I bought it, yeah, but I bought it in 2015, I guess. 16. Ugh, 2016. So I hit up a buddy in California who worked at Spectrum as a tech. He got in touch with guys out here, and we were able to come to an agreement where they would run the internet from like the nearest road, down my road to my house, and it costs like $3,500 to do. But now I get 140 down, or like 180 down, I guess, and 12 up. So it's not like the greatest, but it's good enough to stream on. We certainly have issues with it here and there. A lot of the issues though definitely stem from when there's power outages, which happens here and there. But yeah, we get decent internet now. But it was like a solid like 5 months when I first got this place, where it's like I couldn't do anything. Oh my god, she died. No. I know, I got lucky having that connection. That's for certain. Dude, how is this guy not dead? Shody died because we're not paying attention. We're gonna get Takeu Shark out. These things, there's so many things here, and we're just doing nothing to them. They're immune to all the frost. We need to get some fire out, maybe. I would love fiber internet. If I have to move again or do anything like that, I'm definitely going somewhere with fiber. Where are you at, 5x9, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, I would love more upload. Synchronous? I don't even know who that is. But that sounds pretty amazing. Dude, can we kill this guy already? They're just healing up. We gotta, like this, we might have screwed this fight up. God, are you like not giving me anything to work with? Game, come on. Come on. Alright, there's a fireball. There's a fireball.
What say?
Takeu, can we paralyze everything? Mobilize a cut of them. Oh, New Hampshire? Nice. I gotta travel more. I gotta go visit like Massachusetts and New York and New Hampshire and Connecticut, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Minnesota. Someday.
Hey.
Well, that missed. So many places you never want to see. I want to like see everywhere and travel more. Like, I would love to, right? At some point. I've only been to like Panama, Costa Rica, and I mean, I grew up in like spending a lot of time in Hawaii. So I got to experience that, which is cool. Mexico. I would love to go to Europe some point. You know. Alright, can we get a necrotic lance on this shaman, please? This fight is just taking forever. Like, holy shit. We really kind of fucked up our focus. And letting Shodi die was a bad idea. Oh yeah, I would want to travel for fun as well. Just enjoying life.
Behold me, mother.
For work, I got to travel to like Vegas a bit. That was always fun and entertaining.
Show me where it makes no difference.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He's so close. Can someone breathe on this guy?
Spot on.
Nice. Necrotic Lance hit for a ton right there. Seraphim, breathe on him. No! Flagship, how are you, buddy? Lots of large Varvilles. Dude, that's the way to travel. I know, and happy Friday. I legitimately thought it was Friday. Wow. Okay, we're gonna have to restart this fight. This sucks. Watch. He's gonna kill frickin' Logica right here. Because we couldn't do whatever HP this is, which is nothing, right? Unless Takehi is able to. The shaman. Oh my god. Takehi. There we go. Okay, so that guy's dead. All these ice blights. Maybe we don't have to redo this fight. Yeah, I legitimately thought it was Friday today. Like, I don't know what was going on for me to think that, but it's just one of those days.
Hey.
Stunned a couple of them, that's good. Adir's taking some damage. Disintegration hit. Moonwell down, not ideal. Oh my god, Adir, no. Oh my gosh. Takehu, go heal Adir. Thank you. Well, because my healer's dead. Shodi's dead. Takehu's got some heals. We're We're definitely doing our best there. We're popping things when we can. The chick should die, hopefully. There just ended up being a ton of enemies here. And I wasn't like paying attention and focusing down properly. Okay. Disintegration didn't hit. Yeah, Deer's just taking a beating. I distracted myself by not focusing. I could have done things a lot better. Oh, they're like immune to me doing their damage there. Yeah, alright. Alright. He's going down. That fight's like not difficult. We can do it, right? I just have to like focus things down properly. In fact, we can just come down here and do this fight again already. We'll go around the rest of the area after.
At your service.
What for, Cap?
Deer, we're gonna put you at the top here still. There we go. Shodi, bless everyone. Delay turn.
Yours to command,
Delay
Captain.
turn. Delay turn. It's the same strat though. Right, we bring him up the stairs, AoE him down from there. Yeah, we'll save some fireballs this time though. Seems like these Naga guys don't even know what they're doing. Yeah, Deer should still have his large shield instead of his little one out, because the little one will heal. So we're actually gonna make sure that they have to come like all the way up to see us.
No rush. But if you have
6 friggin' corrode damage. That's it. Coral spit for 1 round. Easy. Easy to deal with. So we can't. Can we shoot him from here? No, nope. Don't do anything. Actually, we could do this. Except he now needs movement to do it. So we can bring Takeu up. Shoot. Back up. Seraphim, same type of thing. Shoot. Back up. It's so cheesy. I fucking love it. Come up here. Necrotic Lance. Yeah, we'll let you do that. Kiting strategies are too good. A deer.
can't make a dent.
Pull him in, knock him down. Missed, okay. And I think we're good. We can let everyone end their turn now. They'll all come up. Shodi, just delay your turn. That's fine. I don't care. They can spend all their time range. It's not going to do anything. The damage they do to Adir is like so minimal. We're healing with rapid recovery at 16 health per rounds. Plus we have a lot of other passive healing we can start throwing on him. I haven't played a lot of Stellaris recently. The 2.2 Lagoon update, while I was really looking forward to it, I have been very disappointed with, and really haven't wanted to spend the time to learn all the new features and how to use everything. I used to play Stellaris quite a bit. I have like 600 hours on it or something. And almost all of that's prior to Lagoon. It's definitely like one of my favorite like grand strategy games. It just I don't know. I don't know. The changes to the planets and all their systems just didn't feel fun. It felt like I was focusing way too much on the micro instead of having fun building fleets and finding storylines and killing enemies or making friends with enemies and all the things I really liked with Stellaris. I am going to be playing the new Civ 6 expansion though, coming up on April 15th. I'm looking forward to that. I was watching Cool 18 play as Canada in his Let's Play the past few nights, and yeah, actually, Path of Exile has been like a main game on the channel for a while. I love Path of Exile at like 1,500 hours. Got a lot of people into Path of Exile. Yeah, I got burnt out this league though. Man, going for 100 is not something to do lightly and easily. I have a video up on YouTube of me just fucking cursing every time I died. Still owe you. You should be on your knees thanking me every day for getting you into that slog of a game, as you call it. Civilization 6 is coming out with the new update, Rising Storm, I think it's called, on February 15th. And it's going to add a bunch of new features, which I'm looking forward to. I don't know if it'll be at Civ 5 levels. I absolutely love Civ 5. But it looks like they're working on their way to making a lot of good changes. The new World Congress looks dope. World events look very cool. 6 new leaders, I think it is. And yeah. If you're on your knees, gotta take you to dinner first. We'll make it happen, Flagship, one day. One day I'll take you to dinner, then you can make me dinner the next day. We'll trade positions. I'll be lots of fun. I'm gonna pick up Apex Legends this weekend, which is kind of why I thought it was Friday, right? Cuddling. What do you think I am, gay? Come on. There ain't no cuddling. Not with me. Not with Daddy.
Here we go. Can't make a dent.
It's like that scene from Boondock Saints, right? Oh, dude, I give out hugs like frickin'
This will not do.
like nothing. What is that song by Lonely Island? Hugs with Pharrell Williams. That's me and hugs. But yeah, I love strategy games. I love 4X games, a lot of them. I still need to play like CK2 if I can get it working properly. Lots of things I want to play and give more time to. Which has me doing some questioning about next league already, even though I know it hasn't been announced. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do about next league because there's so many games I would like to play and get through. A lot of RPGs. I've been really enjoying playing this game, Pillars of Eternity 2, and kind of want to look to continue these type of games for sure. If I do play the new league, it's not going to be for like the 5 or 6 weeks that I did this league. It'll be like 2. You know, keep a more variety, balance going on. And this guy's still like full health, but we've killed more of these guys this time.
Need something stronger.
Fireballs are doing damage, which is good. Automatic projections are doing good. Yeah, I know. Some people are gonna get upset, like Balter and Professor Chaos and stuff. But hey, I don't know. I put a lot of time into Path of Exile. I don't know why people turn to me asking questions for it. Clearly, I can't even get to 100, guys. I can't do it. Dude, I can't. My ADD kicks in if I play the same game over and over. Like, even RimWorld, right? Like, I would say my number one game is RimWorld. Like, 100%. Everything about it, I have nothing bad to say. I love it. I recommend it for everyone. And I still can't play RimWorld every day. I just can't do it. Or if I did, I don't know how enjoyable that would be. You guys would be like, oh god. You guys would get so over it. All the time. Starbound, apparently it's like a bit better modded now. But Starbound was like cool initially when it came out. It just got super fucking repetitive very, very quickly. Right?
Yes,
Like,
Captain.
and I guess mods changed that up a bit, but it was very, very repetitive.
Show me what it makes no difference.
Terraria is fantastic. That's a game. And that's a game I could revisit. Oh man, we could set up like a sub server and do it. No, I don't know if Starbound is better than Terraria. I don't know about that. Now we might be making some claims.
Spot on.
Oh man. Oh man. I think this is one of those to each your own opinion type thing, right? I think they're both good. I'm not gonna piss too off. I don't know if you can say that Starbound is better than Terraria. But you know what game? Here. Alright, I'm gonna go. You know what game is better than all of those? Terraria, Starbound. Okay, better than both of those? Factorio.
My blood burns.
Factorio is a kick-ass game. We should play some more Factorio. No, Factorio is not bad. You take that back. You take that back. Factorio is amazing. I love Factorio. You will not. Fine. I don't want to hear that again though. As that's why I'm drawing my foot on the line. I don't know if it's deserving of a ban. The next time. The gameplay is amazing. The gameplay is it honestly doesn't get much more simple with gameplay, right? Okay. Build a system to automate things, make the system better. Frickin' build rockets, build more rockets, launch satellites, kill frickin' zerglings. Rinse and repeat until the cows come home and pigs fly. Factorio is the ultimate automate everything game, which I love doing in Minecraft. So it's like it's amazing and great.
Captain.
Nice. All right, we killed that guy. Seraphim, give me a freaking disintegration on this guy. 66%. Yeah, I gotta take it. Where is he? There he is. This guy has so much HP left. It's insane. Decadency, welcome back. Just to spite you, flagship, this might become a Factorio only stream. No, I couldn't do that to myself. But we might be playing Factorio next. Maybe we'll do some C block. C block is, man, C block is a challenge. C block's on like the same level of Greg Tech New Horizon. I would say, like freaking, it's just something else entirely.
I think that's beyond me.
What for, Cap?
No, it's SCA block. So it takes Angels and Bob's mods, and you start on a very small, like 6x6 little patch of dirt. you are given, it's like Minecraft Skyblock, but with Factorio, and you have to, there's changes to recipes so you can automate and generate certain resources, but you have to work through all of Angel's and Bob's mods, which make everything in Minecraft look pathetic, honestly. It's so, yeah, it's like on the level of Greg Tech of complicated. I mean, even beyond that, you have to process everything, and you're limited on space to begin with because you don't have terrain production. You are limited on power because they start you off with just a limited amount of solar panels. So you'll have to be like managing your power everywhere until you can generate more. And yeah. And alright, Faninsky, have a good night, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. PoE 1 tonight? Nice. I will be there, tuning in and hanging out.
Watch me work.
Oh yeah, no, so it's Hytale's coming out from the Hypixel developers, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think Paninsky has agreed to set up a server for us.
You need something?
And we can, I definitely will be giving that a try when that comes out, for sure.
Show me where to fight.
Look at all that freaking chain damage we did. Alright, Quasi, I'll catch you later, buddy. Thanks for hanging out as well. So we're doing better than last fight. We need to kill these guys in the back line, though. But you're getting fog. It's like so hot here today. I mean, it's nice for the first time in a while. It's warm out, but I wish it was colder. I like the cold. Okay. Can we get a necrotic lance? Can't on the warrior. What about the shaman? And later, Quasi. I'll catch you later tonight. I hope, dude. Thank you as well for hanging out. It's gonna hit a deer. I don't want to do that. Let's get an iconic projection out. Wow. Almost a kill there.
I am the alpha predator.
Okay, something did die. Shoot the warrior. Okay. Let's get disintegration on the shaman. Like guarantee that kill. This guy's now bloodied, which is nice to see.
Ain't you got the decency to die?
A decent amount of damage. Necrotic lance hit. Disintegration. Grazed. That guy should die. I hope. You need a game to play? Factorio, clearly. No, I'm kidding. How is Subnautica, by the way? Were you trying out the new beta for the Frost stuff? Is that what I had seen? How far did you get in Darkest Dungeon? No, I do not. I buy all my games through Steam. Unless I have to use like Origin. But yeah, for the most part I buy everything through Steam. A lot of the key resellers are doing it with questionable sources. Yeah, GOG. I'll buy games from GOG as well. But nothing like from... I don't even know what the resellers are.
Got to try something else.
Man, I don't even know what the big ones are anymore. Don't use them. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're often stolen credit cards, buy games, and then sell it to them. What's the big one that's like always getting freaking some bad PR about that shit.
Can't make a dent.
Oh yeah, Humble Bundle's great as well. G2A. Yeah, G2A is super sketch, right? G2A is the one I'm thinking of that I won't buy games from that. I'd rather
Happy to
support
oblige.
people without having to worry about, like, I mean, even if you get to keep the game key or something, having it gone through identity fraud or anything. Yeah. But Humble Bundle, I'll buy games on there. GOG, Steam, Origin if I have to. Thank God I really haven't had to anytime recently.
Yes, Captain.
And yeah, I'm aware. No Origin? Sometimes you have to, man. It was the only way to buy freaking Dragon Age Inquisition. Only way to play Mass Effect Andromeda. I mean, just because the games are bad doesn't mean I'm gonna go freaking and buy keys off G2A, right?
No one noticed that.
If I'm still gonna play it, I'm gonna get it legitly. Legitly? Come back here. Where do you think you're going, buddy?
That's not it.
Captain.
Only first Dragon Age? I have Dragon Age on Steam. But man, I had to do it for Dragon Age Inquisition.
Blowing a man down.
God damn. Can we just finish killing off all these little extra dudes? We need to kill this chick over here. Right? This chick is now causing problems for us. Apparently there's someone we still haven't seen down here. It's an archer. Yeah, me too. I mean, so Andromeda, like, I had fun playing it, right? But the story wasn't anything special. It didn't stick with me in any meaningful way. It was definitely questionable about freaking all the graphics and cutscenes and everything. It was not a standout game. Mass Effect 2 though is still just great. I love Mass Effect 2. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on this one, Flagship. There was way more bad about Andromeda than good. Can we kill this fucking warrior, maybe? Oh my god. They did, like, nothing. If we can just kill all these little things, we'll deal with the big guy last. I mean, it's kind of shitty with Andromeda as well, right? Because like I was saying, I had fun playing it, but it wasn't meaningful. I don't think every game has to be like my favorite game of all time. I just wish that one could have been, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what the story was really anymore. It was something about, like, you're going to a new galaxy and finding there's enemies here, and, like, I don't even know. There was some ice planet. There was some Citadel Tower thing at some point. There was puzzles that you kind of had to do, but not really. Like, there was ways to just not do them. You had the cool little Mako you got to drive around in. That thing was pretty nifty.
Captain.
Yeah, nothing super stand out. All right, can we frickin' start murking this dude down here? Shody, give me a heal for everybody. A big giant heal. Wait, another Mass Effect game has been considered? And Bethesda has the lead in that race? Wait. Dude, Bethesda... Yeah, Bethesda... Okay, so Bioware and Bethesda in a fight who can tank their company the fastest. Yeah. Oh, God. Bethesda. Oh, God. No. Freaking TES 6 is going to be trash. Right? unless they're really good, unless they go through and then build a new engine for it. And I don't know. I feel like they have so much to do
Something I can do?
to make TES6 stand out. I loved Oblivion. I did enjoy Skyrim. Like I have like 500 hours in Skyrim, but I don't know if I want more of the same with that, right? If I want to trust Bethesda to give me such a great story and experience that I'm okay with how shitty their game is. Yeah, I just don't trust them at all. I don't think they have what it takes to make games that I'm gonna love anymore. And I think some of that may be that as I've gotten older, I'm just pickier, right? Right, I'm not just settling for the crap that I've settled with previously. Dude, Outer Worlds, yes. Outer Worlds, please be good. I'm sure it will be. They're trying to underplay that so much. I just imagine that's gonna come out and be like up there with Cyberpunk 2077 is like the best game of the decade. And I know we're near the end of the decade. Actually, Cyberpunk's not even coming out this year, is it? It's coming out next year?
This thing isn't doing the job.
When is Outer Worlds supposed to come out? That's the next question, right? No release date for Cyberpunk? Okay. I want to play Cyberpunk. I want to play Outer Worlds. Oh, hold on. You know what game I really want to try that might be completely awful, but I really want to try it. Outward. Is that this game? Dude, Outward. Okay. I know we just paused everything. So this is like a solo or co-op game where you are like literally nothing in a survival setting. I don't know. This comes out on the 26th of March, just before my birthday. I'm probably picking this up and trying it. I don't even know how to explain Outward. Hold on. Now, like, since we're on this subject, let me find a freaking trailer. For it. Like it's like Kenshi in 3D is how I'd put it, but there's co-op as well. I don't think this is the good trailer.
For many, the allure of medieval fantasy RPGs is so obvious, so captivating. This idea of living in another world, somewhere more hostile, more magical, more intense than our real lives, is a powerful escape. While visiting
who's doing
such a
this
world,
voiceover?
we want to believe. The illusion breaks down when the game reminds you constantly that it is a game. That is what happens when the game is always giving you freebies.
It does look
Go
pretty.
venture in the wilds, but don't worry, you're half dragon. You're the chosen one. You're the lost child from a prophecy. Nah, we want to scale back things so that you live in a fantasy world, but from the perspective of an ordinary human being with no superpower and no game developer guiding you at every step. This is a game for those who aren't afraid of being vulnerable, for those who want to own up to their mistakes and feel the sting of their failures. Who said that adventuring should be easy? Who said that you, the player, can't do it on your own? Even ordinary people can do extraordinary things.
It kind of has like some Dark Souls feel with it, with like Kenshi.
In order to make the adventuring life more human,
with fantasy
the
and
threat of combat should
RPGs.
be your only worry. Hunger, thirst, exhaustion. These are all part of the deal when you travel untamed lands. It also wouldn't make sense for a normal human being
It does.
to get
Kinda,
out
well,
in the
Gothic
cold
was
winter
the
without furs and have a warm
an
fire.
older game, right?
It wouldn't make sense to run around the desert in a large, fully plated armor either.
Yeah, from like 2001.
This is part of the vision behind Outward. The story isn't about you being some central mythical figure. The obstacles aren't about single-handedly crushing armies. That's not what adventuring is about. Outward is about making you live in a medieval fantasy world that feels more real, more human. Yeah, it's harder, but we, the devs, we know you're smart. We trust that you can do it, and the rewards will be earned, not handed to you.
Yeah, I wanna try Outward though when it comes out. I have no idea what the price tag will be. Just says available March 26th. So we'll have to see what that ends up being like, right? Oh gosh, didn't mean to back up there. But yeah, you're basically a nobody in the game, which I find appealing, and I think would be pretty cool. What is? Oh, I don't know. I don't recognize the developer. I just saw some articles about it and some gameplay footage like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. So I've just been keeping my eyes on it, and I mean, it looks interesting.
Captain, watch me work.
Like, from my understanding, it sounds like, yeah, it sounds like Kenshi, right? But like, instead of having a party, you have yourself.
You need something.
And you get to try and go alone against the brutal world.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Dude, we need to play some more Kenshi on this channel as well. Kenshi's just fabulous. Oh my god, we got nothing out of that.
This is too much.
That is like not doing a whole lot. What are we?
What
We?
for, Cap?
I don't know what debuff we had. Okay, we need to switch out our weapons. And Seraphim, you really can't be there. Deep Silver is the publisher. Does small random company. Well, I'm glad it's not like trying to be like an MMO, right? It's. I didn't even until I was
Oh, indeed.
the co-op also could be really fun. Probably get like Stabby to play with me. Come on. Man, you can't back away. You're gonna get. Actually, you can. Fuck it. Take the disengagement. Oh, no disengagement. Okay. Big hit out there.
Happy to oblige.
Let the
Yeah.
light guide you to your death.
I never played Magicka. But saying it's the best co-op game makes me kind of want to have played it. We're gonna go Sword and Shield on this guy. Get the flanking on him, just to help out a bit. Keep paralyzing him. Seraphim, we're gonna go back to our blunderbusses.
Ahoy.
Our pistols, I mean.
Watch me work.
And more damage that way.
Oh, good.
Not quite.
What the heck happened to Bethesda? They got lazy. They didn't want to make new engines, but they thought they could keep printing money. And the public was like, no, no, no. Bethesda, stop it. We have more expectations for you than this. But they still keep printing money because people keep buying their games and playing their games.
This doesn't usually happen.
Wow.
I swear.
Wow, Riposte hit us for 43. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be using
What do you need?
sword and board on this guy.
Can't make a dent.
Doing like more damage to ourselves on the Riposte.
Cooked that up, didn't I?
No, well, they had what else? They had like the frickin' Fallout shelters that I'm sure made money on mobile, right? And they were just like, yo, we can keep milking this cash cow Fallout, right? Thinking they were gonna make money off 76, and I'm sure they didn't make as much money on Fallout 76 as they were hoping.
Try something else.
Doesn't mean they weren't gonna keep trying.
Something I can do.
And they just keep bringing Skyrim to every system, and I'm sure they're making money with it that way. Starfield? I don't even know what Starfield is. I've heard it mentioned. I haven't seen anything about Starfield at all.
Just like that.
Like, I don't know. Maybe it will. I don't have a lot of faith in Bethesda anymore, right? Like, if it's great, sure, I'll pick it up. I'm not gonna pre-order or anything. I'm done with those days. Okay, the only developer that if they literally said, I'm gonna freaking take a shit and it's gonna sit here for 5 years and it's gonna cost you $20 to just freaking hope that I also make something great on top of this shit, is gonna be Tinian Sylvester, I think his last name is, right? The creator of RimWorld. He's the only dude I'm like, all right, whatever you're doing, I want a piece of. I want to be a part of. I want to pour. I want to help you create something, because RimWorld is just the greatest. Just the greatest. And I say that, I mean I'm a backer at freaking Phoenix Point, hoping that'll become something good. I have no idea about Rage. I never played the first one. I saw like the trailers at like, I don't know what it was, Game Awards or something. I don't know. Doesn't really look like my type of game. Yeah, I mean Obsidian and CD Projekt Red, but they're also not like trying to get me to back a game 5 years in advance. Not that Tinian is either. I was just using him as an example of someone I'm like, dude, you made RimWorld.
Hey.
Like shut up and take my money.
Yours to command, Captain. This does not work.
Oh my gosh. This is getting ridiculous right now, how slow this one fight is. We just need to kill this Marauder and we're okay.
Finish them.
Aye. Fare thee well, cog swabber.
I mean, we're gonna get it, but just taking longer than I would have liked. That was a solid 36. That's what you want to see. Another free round.
What can I do you for? Never you mind that, miss. I'll land the next one.
What does an exile make? That name doesn't sound familiar. Hey, we did it. All right. Come on, guys. Blast this last dude to bits.
Hey.
There we go. We stunned him. Seraphin, next turn you're gonna get to frickin' disintegrate him. And this fight's gonna be done. Oh. All those games that I need to play.
Yes. It's
are in exile, apparently. Which is cool. I'm looking forward to playing like Wasteland 2. I need to play frickin' Torment Tides of Numenera as well. What's a Bard's Tale? I don't know if I've heard that.
I fear not.
Logical, are you stuck? No, come on, come on. Come here.
Let us end this.
Now he's flanked.
What can I do you for? Fear not the raping.
Ahoy.
Okay, just blast him. Oh, I really thought we'd do more damage. Wasteland 3 soon. Well, when Wasteland 3 comes out, I'm assuming 2 will go on sale for great prices. And we'll have to give that a shot. Okay, I retrieved the rod.
The pleasure is mine.
We have some more shit to loot up around here. Come on.
I shall make it so.
So I see these things. Do you think there's things past here? I don't really want to go. To what are they? Naga totems. We'll just let Illogical kill him real quick. I definitely want to play Wasteland 2 at some point. It keeps getting recommended to me. Oh, you played it as well, Clam Chop? Yeah. It's probably going to come down to a vote when we finish this game on what series I will try next.
Yes.
And I'll definitely have that
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
as an option. Boom, boom, boom. The tunnel descends sharply into the murky waters. There's no telling just how far into the mountain it goes. Darkest dungeon? Yeah, I need to finish my darkest dungeon run at some point. I'll definitely make a post in Discord asking for opinions with a list. We'll consider it. Oh, are you taking off? Time shop. Is that what the wave is for? If you are, have a good day, dude. I will have I will fill out the get the frickin' thing filled, paid, whatever it's called, the invoice paid. Tonight. I'd sell for 4 days of Darkest Dungeon gameplay every week. I mean, if we do play that next, it'll be at 5 days. I like the current schedule. I kind of like this. As you approach the door, the carved stone flashes with ethereal light. You feel a faint, salty breeze gusting from an unseen source. Touch the door with the rod of the Deep Hunter. The door reacts at once. A stone panel shifts aside to reveal a circular dial engraved with symbols. This would appear to be a locking mechanism requiring a precise combination. Study the symbols around the dial. Brushing aside a layer of dust reveals a circular dial of pictographs. Though you could not recognize the relevance or relation to each other, you recognize the symbols themselves. So what do we have? We have fish, bird, waves, sun. Oh, moon. The first is the full moon. Its light beaming down on Aora. The next is a Hawana symbol of Andra, classically depicted with the head of an anglerfish and her aspect of Nagati. The next is a pair of hands reaching out for each other, their fingertips just barely making contact. The last is the rain, falling powerfully and inexorably. Read the inscription. Hawana runes decorate the stone entrance. Nagati would not have gifted her chosen people a watery covenant unless they persisted in deserving it. Okay, so Nagati would not have gifted her people a watery covenant unless they persisted in deserving it. So we're going The sanctum is a covenant of our making. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion will open the way. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion will open the way. Begin to manipulate the dials. Okay. The dial shows an engraving of the moon shining in its pale, mournful light upon Aora. So I think we go clockwise. Press the dial. You hear a grating mechanical clunk of stone, tumblers unsettling into place behind the door. No, shit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Read the study the symbols. Okay. Read the inscription. Nagati would not have gifted her chosen people a watery covenant unless they persisted in deserving it. So we're gonna say fish. I'm gonna try this. Fish, hands. No, I think it's gonna be fish, moon. Let's see. Fish, moon. Clouds, hands. That's what I think, right? Dude, Hollow Knights I have as well. I want to play it at some point. Okay, so we're going to the fish. So we're going to rotate it counterclockwise. Right? Fish. Press the dial. You hear a grating mechanical clunk of stone. Tumbler settling into place behind the door. Fish, moon. So we're going to go clockwise. Okay, press the dial. Then we're going clouds. So we're going to go clockwise again. Press the dial. And then we're going hands. So we're going clockwise again. You hear the clattering of tumblers resetting behind the door, and the engraving rotate back to the moon symbol. It doesn't seem like you're unlocking things in the correct order. Okay, so if it's not that, it's going to be fish, hands, clouds, moon. right? So fish is counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Fish hands. Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Oh shit, I rotated it. Whoop. Hold on. Oh wait, I fucked it up somewhere? Hold on. I fucked it up. I know, I will... I'm not saying we're not voting right now, guys, at all. We're voting when I finish this, which isn't for probably a while. Alright, so we're at the moon. We're going fish, hands, clouds, moon. So, counterclockwise. Press the dial. Counterclockwise. Press the dial. Clouds. Press the dial. Moon. I don't know which one we're on. We fucked up something. Okay. I fucked up something. Okay, hold on. We're on the moon. We need to go to the fish. Counterclockwise. Fish, press the dial. Hands. Press the dial. Clouds. Okay, so wait. The first two are correct. Hold on. So fish, hands, moon, clouds. It's fish, hands, moon, clouds. Fish, hands, that was 4 of them, but it wasn't it. I'm missing something. Yeah, I've looked at Kingdom Come Deliverance as well. It's something I want to try, but like, there's so many games, right? Okay. Full moon, it's light beaming down on Aora. The Huana symbol is the necks of Andra. So Huana, anglerfish is Nagati. Pair of hands reaching for each other, fingertips barely making contact. Rain falling powerfully and inexorably. Read the inscriptions. Nagati would not have gifted, so Nagati is the fish, right? Fish. Would not have gifted hands. Her chosen people. Oh, maybe that's the moon? A covenant, unless it persisted. Storm. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion will open the way. So, we're going with the fish first. Okay. Fish, hands. Moon. Storm. That's 4, right? How many is this? Okay, hold on. So there's 2 parts to this. Fish, hands, moon, storm. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion will open the way. The sanctum is a covenant of our making. Only the sigil of the covenant. The sigil of the covenant is the fish. Fish. Hands. Wait. Did that not work? It just reset. Is it not fish hands? Hold on. Fish. Fish hands, moon. Storm. Fish. So it's not it. Alright. What am I missing? Yes. Give me a small tip. Ningati would not have gifted her chosen. Because I think we have the first 4 correct. Fish, hands, moon, storm. Unless they persisted in deserving it. His sanctum is a covenant of our making. Hands. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion will open the way. Fish. Hands. Moon. Storm. Hands. No. So it's not hands. Alright. So we know it's not hands. We know it's not fish. Fish, hands, moonstorm, hands. Moonstorm moon, I mean. I fucked up something. Whoops. I fucked up something. Oh, this is fucking annoying, honestly. Because I have to, like, go through it. Why can't I just, like, click things, right? Okay, counterclockwise. Fish. Wait, I click continue and it brings me back to here. Hold on. Okay. Fish. Hands. Moon. Storm. Moon. That was 5. Hands, maybe? It's 6. It's 6. Okay. Fish hands, moonstorm, moon hands. So the second part was only 2. The first one was the 4. You hear clattering and a whirring as the dial recedes into the door. There's a low rumble at the doorway. It opens inward, revealing a dark, narrow tunnel beyond. Travel through the passage. The air beyond the passage is humid, reeking of stagnant water and something else, something old, which raises the hairs on the back of your neck. As you take your first step, an ear-splitting roar raises in volume and echoes down the passage, shaking loose the surrounding rocks. Goes through anyway. You navigate the dark, narrow tunnel, pressing your shoulders together to fit the passage. Oh my god. As the massive upheaval of water settles, the air thickens with oppressive humidity. It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust before you can make sense of the shape that breached from the depths. The first was wrong. So what? Hands, moon, storm, moon, hands? So no fish? Oh, well, somehow I got to open. If I did it wrong, then I don't know what I was doing. Fish hands, moonstorm. Moon. Right? Then hands? Or fish hands, moonstorm, hands? Because I hit moon on the 5th one, I thought. I don't know. I'd have to go watch the VOD. And see what I did. As the massive upheaval of water settles, the air thickens with oppressive humidity. Oh yeah, we said all that.
This would be a great fishing story. Galloway's feckin' spear. That there be a right bonny beast and a half.
Holy gone, but it's
Well, I'm glad somehow whatever I did,
smart as a
it opened.
just as mean.
She sucks in a sharp breath. Adir nods in agreement.
Have you come to deliver me from this prison of my own making?
The dragon flares his nostrils and glares at you. Dragon.
Then I take it you have not, and the city has forgotten me.
A heavy sigh fills the room with a scent of brine.
I am Skirilophus, guardian of the Isles.
He slaps his tail against the floor.
You ever consider a nickname?
Seriophilus narrows his eyes at Adir.
Just give it some thought, is all I'm saying.
At least he says his name, so I know how to pronounce it. His snout wrinkles at Takehu.
Hello.
Takehu swallows. Hot steam jets from the dragon's nostrils. I'm illogical, captain of the big fat ride.
I would see this vessel of yours someday, but we will return to that. You can only be here for one reason. You serve the Huana.
His eyes narrow into slits.
This prison is built on a foundation of their lies.
I have more cause to trust them than I do you, friend. Or fiend? I don't want to call him a fiend. What are you talking about?
You stand in the sanctum of the Water Shapers. Those who make parlor tricks of Ngati's art. An art in decline. The Huana Covenant has failed. With each grain of sand surrendered to outsiders, Ngati draws her favor away from her chosen people.
Takehu, could this be true? He stares up at the dragon, oblivious to you, until he blinks and returns to the moment.
I only know an interpretation of Ngati's covenant, but Akera, it is possible.
He nods slowly.
The guild hides how their acolytes struggle. Their ancestral forms no longer respond as they once did. Soon, there will be no Water Shapers to remember them. When their mighty talent went into decline, I gave the Huana the strength to raise the very sea against our enemies. For my generosity, they bound me to this chamber by my soul.
This cannot be true, I say.
The half-breed's naivete is charming. I see why you suffer his company. And now the Deadfire dies in my absence. The luminous Adra shrieks in agony, calling out for a guardian.
Dude, finally a dragon. We fought a kraken earlier. That was pretty fun. I mean, it wasn't as exciting as I would have hoped, but it looked cool. And how are you, Carnage? Read the dragon's soul. Your soul is stuck here? Let me take a look.
You are a watcher. Of all the kith who could have entered this chamber, how intriguing.
Submerging into the dragon's soul feels at first disorienting, like pursuing the stacks of a vast library. The energy and vibrancy that should color his soul is gray and worn. From the shadows, a dark, formless thing reaches out to you in desperation. The wards around the stone floor drag the essence down and disperse its energy elsewhere, to the Water Shaper students of Nekataka. As it touches you, the weight of the prison is like an anchor. You withdraw from the sensation, feeling shaky and depleted. Dude, it's been good, man. It's been, we did like this whole underground freaking area earlier and fought a kraken, and now we're finally doing this fight, this Water Shaper temple stuff that it's given me so much trouble over the past few days. I'm just like, I'm very happy to be getting this done and making some more progress with this game. I freaking love this game so far. Like, it's been every day I'm just like, yes, I'm ready to go play it more, and I like that feeling. You're the reason the Water Shapers are so powerful.
The Huana of ages past could have shaped the very Deadfire to their liking. Now their backs have turned against Ngati's covenant. Their art is an echo of its former glory.
Rising a shaking hand to his mouth, Takehu blinks up at the dragon.
By Ngati, he speaks true.
Your disgrace. So pure and concentrated.
The other Water Shapers know nothing about this?
Clever Pariki twisted the forms of her art. Rather than give obeisance to Ngati, they draw from the wards of this prison.
The dragon shows his teeth, his steaming breath rising from between each fang.
None but the masters of the guild ever knew this.
Mother, Ngati never told me this, I say.
Takehu raises a shaking hand to his brow.
The goddess and her insufferable tests. She never raised a fin to deliver me from this prison.
Sakorophilus growls long enough to send a tremor through the chamber. I mean, I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's definitely like, I mean, to each their own type of game, right? Like, I enjoy watching you do speedruns, but there's no way I see myself playing emulated games and doing that and stuff. So that's definitely part of the joys of Twitch is being able to see things that even you might not play, you can enjoy and stuff. I've looked into your soul. It's true.
Believe what you will. My duty to the archipelago is all that matters. Freedom comes like the tide, and the Deadfire heeds my call. I sense a rod among your belongings.
Scarophilus narrows his eyes and watches you carefully.
My gift to Pariki. My covenant with the Huana. Another broken promise.
Carnage has a world record. In potentially the greatest game I will never play, but I think it's the fact that it is a game constantly blows my mind. It's called Shaq Fu. And yeah, if you guys have never seen it, you guys should definitely check out Carnage. He's quite enjoyable, and I enjoy hanging out over there with him. But he plays this game called Shaq Fu, and it is a fighting game with Shaquille O'Neal as the main character. And it's, oh my gosh. The fact that this is a game, that somebody wanted to make this game, and I mean, I gotta look more into like how this game came about. Just blows my mind, and it's freaking, it's a laugh. It's a laugh. Like I don't mean, I'm not laughing at like Carnage playing or anything. Just like the whole thing, I laugh at. I'm just like, wow. Okay.
It made the enchantments of this prison and can destroy them. It can set me free.
There was a budget for this game. They have Shaquille O'Neal's likeness in it. Maybe Shaq was a part of this game. They had marketing for this game, which the whole thing is just like, all right. Somebody thought seriously that this could make some money off of it, and it probably did at the time. What system was it for? Was it for the like Genesis or NES or anything? SNES and Genesis, yeah. Like, where was this game when I was a kid? I mean, I never had an SNES or a Genesis, but like, yeah. Holy crap. When you first mentioned that to me, I just was probably the same as I am now. Just like, no way. Man, one of those, it probably would have been a mobile game. If Shaq wanted, I mean, I know like Shaq's involved in like freaking esports, right? He has, what team is he investing in and stuff? So I guess it really shouldn't be too much of a surprise that like he actually has a game out there that's not like an NBA game, but like something like Shaq Fu. Wait, there's a remake of Shaq Fu now? Oh my gosh. Steam and Switch and shit? Oh my gosh. GTA Vice City. As a speedrun? I don't know. I've never played Vice City. I don't even know what that would entail. Okay, this, you know, since I've been watching Carnage. Somehow in like my YouTube recommendation, I think it's because I watched a speed run of like Final Fantasy while falling asleep. Final Fantasy 9 one time. But now I get freaking recommendations in my YouTube for speed runs. But the one recommendation that keeps coming up, and I'm like, I don't care enough to watch it, is I think it's Fallout 1, I want to say, speed run to sex. And I'm just like, like, okay, this is a speedrunning category. That also makes me laugh just a little bit. I have no interest in watching Fallout 1 at all, but the speedrun I do have the most interest in, like when the Games Done Quick does it, is freaking Doom 2016, because of just like how they do it, how they freaking like lag switch weapons to do kill bosses and shit like that. And I know, Stabby, we were talking about this earlier. Method number 1 and 2. Props to them, man. Props to them. The dragon lashes its tail, in eager, repetitive circles.
We have a responsibility, I say.
Trailing off, Takehu pulls absently on one of his hairs.
But if he speaks truth, the Huana are better served if he remains.
Your opinion is irrelevant, half-breed.
I have a question. I have questions about you first, Dragon.
I will tolerate your curiosity.
What if we excise the imprisonment portion of your soul from the rest?
No. My soul is not for the taking. Not by you, or any of the outsider spirit thieves.
It can be done without harming you. Let's see. Hold on. So this is diplomacy, bluff, insight. No one's taking your soul. We're just letting most of you free. Isn't that what you want?
How then? You have a plan for this mad scheme of yours?
I'd take a closer look at the wardstones for a start. He lets out a distasteful hiss.
Very well. I give you one chance.
Yeah, no worries, Carnage. Hopefully I'll be by later tonight, if you're still on. I always appreciate you stopping by, dude, and good to see you. And have fun tonight.
Time has weakened the wards enough that I can leave this cell without you. There will be a debt of pain that I have no wish to incur. Betray me, and I will summon as many waves of Naga as it takes to shatter this prison.
The dragon unclenches his jaw and watches you in silence. Okay, so he is... Do we have a buff here? We do. What is this? 20 defense against all water attacks, immunity to dragon breath attacks. Alright, we want to stay there.
I shall make it so.
A raised wardstone stands out from the watery floor of the dragon's prison. The runes engraved along its surface glow with pure light. Inspect the wardstone. Enhancements coursing through the stonework keep the dragon tethered to this spot and siphon energy from his soul. A spell of imprisonment looks more recent. The siphoning enchantment merely sips at the dragon's essence and disperses it elsewhere. You think it could be used to store the essence, enough to last decades or longer if used responsibly. You can tell nothing else about the enchantments. The ward flashes, causing the Rod of Deep Hunter to tremble in your pack, as if the two share some arcane affinity to each other. Okay, leave it be. I don't know what to do. Okay, so hold on. The raised wardstone stands out from the watery floors of the dragon's prison. The runes engraved along its surface glow with pale light. Alright, so wait. All of these give the same buff. Alright. Sicoriolphus seeks freedom from the guild that's long ago ensnared him. He makes promises of deepest gratitude, but releasing him can hamper the education of acolyte water shapers and cause unbearable havoc besides. In exchange for his freedom, the dragon implied that he will assist me in a time of need. Sicoriolphus warned me that wasting his time will summon more Naga and find another escape route if I delay. Doing it for the king later? Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm going to probably be streaming for another hour-ish at least. And then I'll need to just get food and a shower, and then yeah. Down for some more For the King tonight. Okay. So this is metaphysics. Rod of the Deep Hunter, disable the enchantments. Alright, I'm gonna save it here. I'm gonna do a hard save. And we're gonna use the Rod of the Deep Hunter. No. We're gonna try to siphon enough of the dragon's essence to empower the guild, then break the imprisoning ward. Sir, oh my god, I can never say this guy's name. Socorrilofus winces, but makes no protest. He shifts his weight from one leg to the other as runes of confinement begin to crumble. The wardstone itself flashes brighter than ever, resplendent with the dragon's powerful essence.
I feel irregular. Lighter. But there is an absence as well.
He eyes the ceiling thoughtfully.
The burden of this prison is lifted. I will return to the beloved Atra.
Scarapholius flexes his claws and lets out an exuberant bellow. Your soul may recover in time. It's a formidable one.
I have had precious little cause for hope since I arrived in Nekataka. Until today.
He nods with approval.
Should your hopes darken on the high seas, you will feel a welcome chill as my shadow passes over your deck. Depend on it.
Roaring with triumph, Scorolphilus aims his body at the rocky ceiling and takes off. That was pretty cool. We freaking helped the dragon. Scorolphilus beats his wings, lifting his massive form above the ground of his watery prison. He stretches open his jaws and roars, the ensuing blast blowing out the top of his prison, exposing it to the sky above. For the first time in untold years, natural light floods the interior of his chamber. He snaps his wings a second time, flying through the exit with wild abandon, tilting at reckless, unpracticed angles as he builds incredible speed. When he emerges, shrieks of horror and dismay grow in volume. Moments later, as he passes out of view, you hear an explosion of splintered wood, upheaved water, and incredible devastation on the southwestern corner of the island. Okay, something happened.
Certainly.
Captain, a word.
Takehu inclines his head and touches his forehead spot. I'm like a witcher. I mean, if they pay me, I'll kill shit, right? What's on your mind?
When I joined the guild, I was a fish in a dream.
Takehu looks at the ground between his feet.
Water Shapers were the keepers of our oldest covenant, protectors of history. Heroes, I say. Now I see the guild.
Alright, we'll look at the rod after this.
Ikera, a perversion of the oldest Juana art.
He grimaces and looks away. Meru lied to you, to everyone. You owe the guild nothing.
Nothing? Would I still be Takehu without the gifts and encouragement this place lavished upon me?
Takehu looks from the floor to the ceiling, his frown a constant fixture.
I do not want to tarry in this house of regret.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My thoughts will be clearer in time. You are kind to listen, I say.
Let's be off. I did not know that. Is the staff a weapon? The Rod of the Deep Hunter. Okay. -1 deflection, +3 initiative for 7 rounds and scoring hits. Crashing Surf. Once per rest. Launches a wave of water inflicting crush damage, knocking him prone, rejuvenating waters. 10 health per round, 3 rounds. It's 4 Takehu. Okay. So now he has the Blight Heart and the Rod of the Deep Hunter. What I do need to do is I need to enchant this. Immunity to disengagement attacks. Can I get more enchantments? Oh, I can get 2 enchantments on this? Ooh, 5 deflection against melee? No, I'm not using a rod. my guy. I like his. I mean, not yet, at least. 5 deflection against range might be best. We already have so much deflection. We're at 114. I think I'm gonna take the range deflection. Cool. Very cool. 12 armor, 3 armor rating, Grand Saloon Vanguard. Nice. Oh gosh, my foot. No. Foot, wake up. Wake up, foot. Oh, haven't been moving enough, I guess. Yeah, we give it to Takehu. Right? He can have it. That's fine. It kind of looks nifty. Oh, that's his gun. It kind of looks like nothing. His gun looks nifty. Takehu, I would say my character is much more narcissistic. Really only cares about him and kind of his crew. Takehu's kind of just like, you know, I got some water powers. I'm gonna use my water powers here and there. He's not really doing too much. At least I don't feel he's narcissistic. Maybe I've just been misinterpreting everything he's doing, though. We still need boots and gloves. I actually want to go buy the Arbalisk in the Gullet. I think that's going to be the next thing. Oh my gosh, my foot is like falling asleep, though. All right, Ikinu. What do you got for me?
Will want your report, I say.
Onikaza. With matters in the Deadfire reaching a boiling point, Queen Onikaza's Water Shapers must be ready for anything. Alright, the Queen will expect a full report of the events that occurred in the Water Shapers Guild. She can be found in the rooftop garden.
He should have known we couldn't keep a dragon forever.
How far? That is a good question. Decadency might be able to give a better answer because I have no idea. I have put on 90 hours so far, so about 86 actually since like 2 weeks ago. Granted, that's like streaming time as well, reading everything, and we're playing on Path of the Damned, so we're like definitely have some challenge. 30%. That seems about fair. About 30% of the way through. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot to do for sure. We're gonna go buy that two-handed Arbalisk, by the way, instead of trying to steal it and killing everyone. Yeah, I definitely take him slow. And I mean, when I'm streaming it, like, we are listening to every conversation. I'm reading every reply. We're talking to nearly everyone, if not everyone. I know there's people I've like skipped over that probably we can have a conversation with. Should we just kill this guy? Fuck, man. I'm kind of tempted to.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Of course.
I don't really know. Okay, I want to buy the red hand, right? This fires 2 shots before reloading, but has reduced range. It's 8-meter range. That's kind of fine. 1% damage dealt and received on kill until rest. We can enchant this to 2% or stacking. No rest for the wicked. What does Unburdened Soul do? That looks the exact same. Destroy lower level vessels on second consecutive hit. Knock back target within 4 meters on scoring hit. How am I going to play today? I mean, I'm going for at least another hour. I've been playing for 7 hours so far today. And yeah, I mean, at least another hour. Dude, Durance is great. Adir is great. The robot I love. Aloth is great. In this game so far, I mean, I like Seraphim. I like his quest. We've done that. Shodi's was all right. We're working on Adir's currently. I haven't done the other ones yet. Stuff. The rogue robot, well, she like has the soul of someone else in her, right? So she's more of an she's more bionic than anything. She's kind of a robot. I'm gonna stick with referring to her as a robot. Because everyone knows who you're talking about when you say the robot. Right? Alright. Seraphim. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. The red hand. Alright, we are going to enchant this with Guilty Conscience. And we're going to take Twin Slugs. Dope. Now he's got a good Arbalisk. Double tap. We've got a nice Hood and Stash. Which one? This one? For poison? This is for the rogue, right? We'll be saving that. 1 perception, 5% of hits converts to crits with ranged weapons. Oh, that's actually really good. Hits converted to crits. It looks ridiculous, though. Crit chance. Swashbuckling. 10% hit to crit chance. 10% crit damage with daggers, rapiers, sabers, silhouettes, and swords. I kind of like the shifting chroma, though, over this. I like getting those extra buffs. Does anyone need rings? The area of effect honestly does not matter. What if we gave you just a little regen? Resistance to dexterity, no. Bluff diplomacy, okay. Man, I wish I could get a cooler looking one than that, but we'll take what we can get. Alright, where are we heading next? We can go talk to the Queen. We need to go to the Vlayan Trading Company headquarters. Need to go to Dunaj. You can go back to the research station. We probably can do that fight now. We need to go to the Temple of Gone. Let's go to talk to the Queen. A vessel murderer in a metal body. That's a fair description, I think. I'm not helping them. I'm definitely helping these guys. The other trading company, the Deadfire trading company. I mean, really at the end of the day, I'm helping myself. Whoever pays me the most probably can hire my services. I'm loyal to myself.
You ever hear music in your
Loyal to my crew. And yeah, that's kind of what it comes down to. We're definitely more piratey than we started with, though, right? I was starting out by like not really. Okay, I don't like slavers. I kind of like pirating. I like people who pay me well. That's the order of how it goes, I guess. And they're royal. Alright, let's quick save. Let's talk to Queen Onkasa.
Pariki's overlook. The mountain shakes. Bellows of anguish echo over the wind.
Onkasa raises a trembling hand to her brow.
And a shadow rose from the streets to cover Queen's birth on its way to the sea. Now the traders look to me for answers I do not have.
Onkasa pounds her armrest with her fist.
Nothing but panic and contradiction make their way to my ears. Tell me, what happened?
Naga invaded the guild to rescue an ancient sea dragon.
You do not jest.
The queen blinks and slowly rises to sit straight in her throne.
About many things, Highness. Not this, I say.
Takehu folds his arms and closes his eyes. Something about the gesture causes Onkasa to hold her attention on him.
What did the guild endanger my city with this creature? I will hear Myru's report.
Onkasa searches over your shoulder. Guildmaster Maru is dead.
No, to lose a teacher of Myru's skill while Rawatai points their cannons at us?
Onkasa raises her hands to her mouth.
Takehu, my sympathies. I know yours was a turbulent apprenticeship.
Makera, the guild, they fought bravely, Highness.
Takehu nods, his lips pressed in a hard line.
Send every bird for my master water shapers. Tell them to cleave the ocean in half if they must. They will come to Nekataka now.
A pair of attendants bolt to attention and scramble down the stairs. Onkasa nurses her brow and sighs.
I once told Myru she was not allowed to retire while Rawatai's fleet darkened my ports. Nagati is not done testing me, I say.
Sicorial Office agreed to lend the Water Shapers his strength to protect the archipelago.
Kahanga legends tell us that our ancestors made compacts with the creatures of the Deadfire.
Onkasa cuts herself off and snaps her fingers to an attendant.
Send for Ranga Hauhua of the Wapua tribe. If she could soften the hearts of my cats, I say dragons are not beyond her.
As her attendants make for the exit, Onkasa leans back in her throne and considers.
Ikera, but I cannot believe... Highness, would you trap another of Ngati's ancient pets?
I would go any distance to protect my people. Can Nagati's chosen say the same?
Onkasa turns back to you, leaving Takehu to pull on his hair and frown.
Speak on, Watcher. As surely as a tide swelling over the shore, I feel you are not finished.
The forms of water shaping are fabrications made to tap into the dragon's prison.
Then Pariki's students had an advantage in their lessons, I say. And Myru's after her. All at the cost of this beast's freedom.
Onkasa raises her brow.
If water shaping is not as our ancestors taught it, we cannot reckon how much of the original form we have lost.
A sinking feeling accompanies her thoughts as if Onkasa feels a vast well of uncertainty opening beneath her.
What became of the dragon, Watcher? If the power of this beast strengthened our guild...
Onkasa leans forward. I siphoned his soul using the prison wards. Your water shapers should be fine. She closes her eyes and nods, taking each breath slowly.
What Pariki did was no kindness, I say. But her actions helped students of the guild to learn our most sacred art.
I am not feeling very sacred today, Highness.
Takehu, what was the dragon but Nagati's gift to the Huana? You are out of practice interpreting your mother's omens.
She waits for an answer to this rebuke, but Takehu holds his silence.
This is more valuable to me than every cannon in Rawatai. Thank you, Watcher.
Onkasa inclines her head and touches her brow, holding the pose long enough for her attendants to draw in sharp breaths and look to you with awe. Where do we go from here, Highness?
My water-shaping masters will arrive soon, and I say the guild will be stronger for their guidance. But a queen's work is not finished until she has endured all of Nagati's trials.
Yeah, I gotta switch out some of my companions for the other ones at some point to continue their stories. Like, we haven't done like anyone but the 4 guys we have.
I could send birds to every Ranga and rally them to our cause, but Nekataka needs more than strength. We need pure Huana fury. We need the Wahaki. My brother calls the Wahaki the last true Huana. He's severe on the Kahanga, but I do not call him wrong.
Onkasa thumbs her chin and nods.
You dealt with them peacefully on Motari Okozi. I am hoping you can make lightning strike a second time. The tribe hates all foreigners. Passing ships are attacked on sight, and explorers never make it back to the beach.
This is for the living lands. Okay, I like them already.
I have hesitated to let the trading companies see my teeth, but those days are behind us. Filling the seas with Wahaki war canoes will strike terror in the heart of even Rawatai's Iron Fleet.
Onkaza smirks at the idea. I'll make contact with the Wahaki and hope for the best.
Sail for the Isle of Oryokoiki and return when you have an answer from the tribe, whether fair or foul. The island lies northwest of Nekataka. There is a phrase which will protect my royal herald. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. If you remember this, it could save your life.
Onkaza dismisses you with a nod. Farewell. Alright, I need to run to the bathroom real quick. Because we've been like live for like 3 hours. So give me just like 1 minute, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright. Okay, so what else do we have to do in the city? We need to go recruit the Wahaki. No. This is in Dunaj. Oh, Singani? Is that what we're talking about? Singani, yeah. I mean, I love freaking that Takehu can turn into a shark. So druids to me just have a special spot. Like regardless of what their first form is just some of the animals are freaking great. Okay, we need to go talk to the Valayan. Let's go do this. Let's go to the Valayan trading company. We'll just go quest by quest and try to figure out what we're doing from there. Wait, Haravis? I don't know who that is. Is that one of the companions I picked up and didn't realize it? Oh man, Takehu Shark is like my favorite. Oh, a druid form in the... I didn't play with the druid at all in the first pillars. Like that, even though I've played through it twice, I feel like I certainly... it deserves another playthrough with some of the classes I never played with. I really didn't separate away from like Adir, Aloth, Durance, the Grieving Mother, and I mean when I got the robot chick, I'm gonna call her a robot as well. She was awesome, even though she was fucking downed constantly. I played with a monk, right? And my monk was like just a freaking tank, and she was like, "No, I can't do the same thing." What buff do we currently have? 3 dexterity, 30% chance to reflect spells.
Ach, my little privateer.
Okay, this chick wants Veen. That's right. Who's this? Kaylee.
You know, I was just thinking of a way to help the little tribal that would also screw over the Valian Trading Company. But you beat me to it. You're becoming quite the asset. Not that the company needs help eating itself from the inside.
She smiles. I'm guessing that you want to be my best friend, and that together we can do some real good in the region. Is that right?
Sharp. I like that. Once you're coached up and guided in the right direction, I think you'll do very well indeed. If you have any inclination to aid the Huana as a whole, rather than save one pitiful village at a time, you could do worse than tour Imperial Command at the Brass Citadel. Pay us a visit, why don't you?
Alright, we've already, agreed we're helping out the Huana through the Deadfire Trading Company. Doing these quests is more of a formality and trying to get some bonus experience. Speak with the guy to the left. Luca?
You! I hope you are pleased with yourself. Because of you, I've been stripped of my position. Have been with the company for years. I had my own office. Now I'm ruined.
Oh gosh, there's work on my ship if you want it.
What? You must be joking. You arrange for my dismissal from the company, then offer me work as a deckhand?
Yep.
I damn you, Watcher. But I accept.
This is great. Thank you. Thank you, Decadence, so much. Luca blinks, looking a little startled. Luca is now available to crew your ship. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so good.
The contract. That is, you see.
Check his stats. Okay. Dude, I'm so thank you so much, Decadence, for helping me out with this game. There's all the little things that I probably would have missed. Drunkard professional boatswain. Oh shit, people are injured. I completely forgot. What's a boatswain? Boatswain is this guy, right? Even though that's 3 stars. You can be a cannoneer for now. Seasoned deckhand, seasoned helmsman. Okay, you're just gonna be a navigator for the moment. You're gonna be our cook for the moment. Wait, where'd he go? Luca. Make him a boatswain? Okay. Oh, because he's only has a star in that, so he can get to level 5, right? Or this chick can't. What do we have here? Cooks, deckhands, cannoneer. Okay, you can be a cannoneer. You can be a deckhand. Yeah, 4 star, that's right. 4 star. 5. Sweet. We will level him up. And once everyone gets healed, we'll put him back in proper spots. We need to speak to Takehu. We'll talk to this guy first.
And in one piece. I jest, of course. Was the experiment a success?
I helped Flawn with her experiments at the Spire.
A very dramatic first attempt, I hear. Though, Alette has a tendency to gloss over details. But I want to hear it from you. How did it go?
If you ever want to drop by and visit Rimgrand, now you know where to go.
Oh, it wouldn't work for me, I think, but... I take your meaning. More dangerous than expected, yes? I hope Alette paid you well for your trouble. A small comfort, but you'll return from your adventure a little wealthier, at least. We are in the early days of Alette's research. Flawed as this outing was, there is promise there. This is only the start, you know. The very dawn of a new age of discovery. But just imagine.
Castrol spreads his hands. His eyes behind his spectacles are fever bright with enthusiasm.
Imagine if we could transport goods and people more quickly than any vessel or horse. Cure every kind of ailment. Perhaps cure disease altogether. We'll extend our lifespans by decades, maybe even centuries one day. This has all been the work of a single outpost. I want there to be a dozen outposts, 100. Animancers working together to better our lives. Look at what we have left behind. Old Valia is a battlefield at constant war with itself. But the republics have risen from that past. We can rise farther still. And in doing so, we will raise all of Aora with us.
Okay. He can level up 4 stars. The best crew members get only 1 specialization. Every crew member gets 4 stars for anything and then can level up. Anyway, they can't level up anymore. Gotcha, yeah. So we should definitely check on them again, make sure that they're not leveling other shit if we have it. But I think it's either too late or we did it correctly, I hope. Lofty goals, Castol.
Yes, but achievable, I think. I may not live to see it, but I will see the groundwork done. But I've said enough. Too much, I think. There will be more experiments to come. Until then, I have a more grounded task I need assistance with. Nothing that should put your spirit in any danger. Nekataka sees its share of smuggling. I doubt that would surprise anyone. But we've learned of a particular exchange that will have more dire effects than a few spoiled Hawana peasants.
There are no peasants in the tribes. Your people created this term.
Peace, man. They certainly aren't kings or queens, are they? There is a Royal Deadfire Company official by the name of Quarno, who has been meeting in secret with one of the Principi. I do not believe he works with the approval of his masters. He meets with a Captain Tola, a known pirate and smuggler. I hope I don't have to tell you that an alliance between a crooked royal official and the Principi is not the kind of trouble any of us need.
These guys don't know, like, I'm like 3rd seat on the Principi, right? Or 4th seat.
I have a woman, Britza, waiting in the luminous bathhouse in Periki's Overlook. The smugglers do business there, and she has kept an eye on things. I promise to send assistance. Find her, and she will tell you what she knows.
If I happen to wander that way, I'll let you know.
I know it seems a small matter in the face of all we have to concern ourselves with. But illicit arrangements such as these are the only reason the Principi have not been routed. Per Complanca do not allow them the opportunity and means to sink more ships.
Alright, if we look at our reputations, by the way, we have 5 with Children of the Dawnstars, 5 with the Hawana, -5 with Slavers, 5 with Nekataka, Tikawara Village is 2, Principi 5, Gullet 3, Deadfire Company 3, Delver 02, Valayan 1, and Port Mage 3. Companions, some of them like us. Okay, and then our ship, so these guys are healing. 7 days. All right. You are... really should be a deckhand. 1 point in cooking. Surgeon's fine. Deckhand 4. Cannoneer 3. Cannoneer 3. So this guy can be a Cannoneer 4. Altia. Cannoneer 3. Cook. Cannoneer, Navigator. Yeah, we just need to heal him up. A girl on deckhand? I mean, I had to put someone there, right? What do you mean? Just because there's 2 of them and stuff. I ain't sexist on this boat. They're fine. I'm okay with it. I wish I could like rename them though. That would be cool. Should I just have him resting then in the meantime? Not run with a full complement of people? I mean, this guy is 3-star deckhand. She's gonna become our boatswain. I mean, This guy's gonna be pretty much useless. Handsome and Liam. I need a cannoneer. Yeah, shit. I need these guys to heal up. The useless navigator, but as soon as they're healed, we'll have these guys back, and we'll have these people back over here.
You must gather your party before.
I think it'll all work out. We'll be okay. I really don't know exactly what they'll do, like what it matters. I'm assuming it's like closing distance, firing cannons, maybe repairs. Cook is probably morale gained from food, I'd like to think. Alright. What's next, though? No, I don't care about the dirty laundry, honestly, or that. We need to go to Crook's Spear. Oh, the Brat's Command at Sura. Yeah, let's go to do that. Let's go to the Brat's Command. Oh, that's right. We could look at buying some new crew. And maybe getting rid of some of our crew. Is it possible to go for like just get crew that can get 4 stars in one thing and just have that? A crowd congests the tunnel ahead of you. A confusing network of natural and kith-hewn tunnels run between the Brass Citadel and the Gullet. Most of the larger thoroughfares are well traveled and familiar, but the narrower branches that spread from them are a confusing muddle of twisting halls and dead ends. A tunnel along your path has collapsed. A giant rock is now immovable. Its new immovable door. Laborers mill about it, but there seems little actual labor occurring. You might be able to find another way through the city, but the detour could take hours. Speak to the workers. The Roparu mutter among themselves, but grow quiet and avert their gazes at your approach. The Kawaru foreman glances up from a slat of palm and raises a hand. Greetings, noble watcher. We work to fix this tunnel, but for now, the way is closed. He bows his head. The servants of Nekataka always apologize for any difficulty or delay. What is this? Religion. Remember that with nothing but time and water, Andre reshapes entire continents. I think I can help. Let's do I think I can help. The Kawaru eyes widen. But watcher, the city given us this task. We stay working. You need not lift your fingers. Just so, Captain. We should not dirty our beautiful hands doing a laborer's job for them. Takeyu tips his head to usher you onward. Use a hammer and chisel to break the slabs in two. You pass the workers. The largest stone fell at an angle, suggesting that you might be able to leverage it free. Finding the holes and gaps in the stone, you widen the tunnel's opening until you can pass through. Shodi puffs out a heated breath. A musty wind whistles across your face, a seaborne stench on its breath, bearing a bleeding clamor from the darkness, a cacophony of mindless chittering and chirping. For a moment you think you hear someone snapping their fingers. The shadows before you split and twist erratically, congregating and dissolving again before resolving into a bedlam of leathery wings. Dark home is new home, tears a shrill voice before you. A screech from one of the many imps crowding the tunnel. Leave! They flock forward, hideous cave bats fling before them and towards you. The Huana scatter in terror, leaving you to the beast. So what? We cut a rock in this, or hole in this rock, and there's now already like imps and bats and... I guess somehow this makes sense. Let's do some chain lightning. That'll be fine. Drop some crush. Everyone 4 stars, but surgeons 3, 2 cannoneers are 3, and 1 deckhand. Yeah, I'm probably gonna look into seeing what we can do with that. You brought up some good points with it for sure. Like hiring new crew and stuff like that. We'll see.
Well, that's not it.
What we can do with it, you know. Oh, we've been meaning to give Adir his good shield back to his sword. And we need to get a logical sword leveled up on some kith. And this fight's not going to be difficult at all. Be able to AoE them down pretty easily.
makes no difference.
That did a little damage to deer, but not a whole lot. 17. We're gonna just kill that one. No problem. Yeah, we can do a frost bomb here. Why not?
Yeah.
Shodi. Drop a pillar of fire on them. No more movement. Okay.
Get threshed.
Attack that guy then.
Oh.
Logical. Do some more chain lightning.
What do you need?
Deer with a good hit. Alright guys, what do you got? I didn't kill any of them. Oh my god, but they're all like near death. Or injured at least.
Got to try something else.
Killed 2 of them, okay. Another one down. So good. What about a fireball? Come here, guys. That should kill all of them. I mean, if it doesn't, we have the pillar of fire coming down. Deer can kill that one. Easy.
Captain?
So in the first, do you lose 1 on pod, or is there just only 5 in Deadfire? There's only 5. You only get 5 characters in Deadfire. It's balanced around that. It works well. At least I seem to think so.
What can I do you for?
Everything's balanced around having 5, so it's not like it's a huge change or anything, right? I'm playing on Path of the Damned with 5 just fine. Certainly had to go back and redo some fights over time, but yeah. Path of the Damned still feels easier in Pillars of Eternity 2 than in Pillars of Eternity 1. In 1, at least, Path of the Damned, I wasn't able to do that. I had to restart. It's so difficult early on in 1, right? It's so much challenge. So you can get some gear and party members and everything. We're at the Brass Citadel, right? At Sura. Imperial Command.
Will your mighty fortress protect you from the Adra Colossus?
That's true. Not to rag on Great Pudinsky. I don't know if he's still around. All right. Great Pudinsky's playing Pillars of Eternity 1 right now, and is on like easy. He started on normal and had to turn the difficulty down. She looks up briefly from a desk cluttered with pages and diagrams. Her brow is creased, and both her left hand and her wooden right are stained with ink. She is a picture of distraction.
You'll be pleased to know our work at Sayuka is proceeding as planned.
She crosses her arms over her chest, even while her brow furrows more deeply. Seal glance at her desk. You see notes written in some kind of coded shorthand and diagrams that mean nothing to you. Okay, so that's not who we're talking to. The guy's downstairs, isn't he? That we're looking for. Yeah, I mean, maybe like... I definitely have more experience under my belt with tougher difficulties and stuff, and have the patience to deal with it. Where I certainly was not in the proper mindset for Path of the Damned Pillars of Eternity 1 when I was playing it. Azura glances at you with a surreptitious, mirthful expression. He looks like he's in on a fabulous secret, one he's about to share with you.
It has been brought to my attention that you ousted the slavers from Crookspur. You've done a noble thing.
He clasps you by the shoulder and tries out a warm smile. It almost looks real.
They had long been a thorn in our side, but one we were hesitant to remove on our own. You've done us a considerable favor.
He slips you a heavy purse. Glad I could be of service.
As am I. And make no mistake, the archipelago is in dire need of help such as yours.
He raises his brows, watching to see if you're following. Padinsky coming in for that 4-month reshare. I think that's your 3rd time this week. Alright, Padinsky. You can have some hearts, buddy. Oh, you can have a few more hearts, thank you.
Deadfire is a troubled place, beset by all manner of
Oh, wait, that was real? That was real? Well then, holy crap. Let's get some freaking hype and hearts going for 4 months. Was the previous one 3 months? Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. Sorry if I'm giving you shit. I thought it was Twitch being broken again.
The fury of Helia's storms and the hunger of Andra's beasts.
He shakes his head in disgust. Wait, aren't you supposed to be taking care of your kids? What are you doing here?
Historians would spin you a tale of isolation and trade booms. All of that merely obscures the plain yet hard truth. The Huana lack the will to defend their homeland.
He stops and looks up at you for the first time since hearing your explanation. He's recovering himself and waiting for your reaction. You're being too hard on the Huana.
The world is a hard place. Should we make excuses for those who do not face its trials?
Takeu's lips curve in an approving smirk.
2,000 years ago, our people began the conquest of Rawatai. The land was new to us. Many of its inhabitants were better equipped.
He tenses fingers and raises his eyebrows.
But we overcame them. We were unified where they were scattered. And we were not content to huddle in cliff caves and subsist. We were determined to make a better life for ourselves.
We'll always appreciate you hanging out, Fadinsky. And thank you, dude, for the 4 months. Sounds like you... Okay, so hold on. I like these guys. I don't want to really piss them off. I get it. They probably stole some land. What's your point? The Huana don't have to be warriors to deserve happiness. I kind of like the Huana first, but I kind of like these guys better. Where are you going with this?
The Valians and the Principe will tear Deadfire asunder, and the Huana will stand by and let it happen. So we must do everything we can to defend the archipelago and its people.
He stands a little straighter, drawing his shoulders back.
We shall ensure that the slavers do not return by stationing one of our most elite fleets at Crookspur.
He watches you as he explains this, eyes searching your face. You don't expect me to believe that you moved an entire fleet just to keep the slavers out, do you? He's silent and still for several seconds, calculating. At last, he smiles slowly.
I think we should continue to focus on how we might help each other, don't you? And
I'm starting not to like him.
To work together, we can achieve both our objectives. A more stable Deadfire, and a meeting with Aothas. In any case, our attentions are now focused on Sayuka for now. I'm sure the Hazanui will summon you when the time is right.
Alright, farewell. So, we got some experience from that. No new quest. Need to go talk to Ogna at the Temple of Gon. Yeah, Atsura's getting on my nerves a little bit. I mean, I was liking the Royal Deadfire Company because, you know, they initially come off as like they're helping the Huana and the people. But now it seems like they think the Huana are less. And maybe they'll turn to slavery at some point. Let's go do Adir's quest, though. See where this leads us. Did I go to the right spot? I hope so. I feel like you could have gone the other way. On the map, like the far right side, there was a road. We went up the left.
For what?
Yeah, there's like a road here. Why do we have to go around that way?
Aethys, the god.
Alright. Come here, guys. Akara.
Steals the light from others.
You want a bloody nose, fish face. Keep talking.
I don't know why they're not getting along now, but okay. So, what's the girl's name? Asura? Take a look. Again, real quick. Agna. There she is. This woman's unceasing smile and direct, violating gaze give us strong impressions of someone selling something.
Light of Aethys be upon you.
Bjorn said you could tell us about the partisans of the lighted path.
Your friend guided you truly. Gadarian Bosch has honored me with the duty of helping his message reach all of the faithful. We answer the Shining God's call. He shows us the way and we march in his wake. Already the Vanguard prepares to make its journey, with more soon to follow.
How would you join up with Aethys? Chase him in a boat?
Yes, in fact. We will follow him along the lighted path. When the time is right, he will welcome our souls into his legion. Gadarian Bosch has seen it.
Just your souls, then? Not your bodies?
Your journey sounds dangerous.
The Shining God demands total commitment from his followers.
Azura is Atsura. This guy in the Royal Deadfire Company is turning out to be a little bit of a prick.
What good is a soldier?
I wonder if
who's not willing
is
to make the
Azura
ultimate sacrifice
a bit
for
of a
the
prick in
cause?
Elder Scrolls?
To walk the lighted path, one must be willing to never turn back.
Tough to walk very far without a soul. The Hollowborn, huh? Usually you'd have to stack him in a wheelbarrow and push him around.
Oh, that was a bad joke, Adir. That was cruel.
Gadarian Bosch leads the Vanguard. They are the most righteous of the partisans. They will be the first to join the ranks of Aethys, the first to charge at his call.
Adir leans in towards you.
Baron said something about the Vanguard. You don't think he's that dumb, do you?
Ogna's eyes shift momentarily to Adir, then back to you. She says nothing, merely re-raising her smile. Do you have a list of people in the Vanguard? We want to see if our friend is among them.
The Vanguard know their own, and Gadarian Bosch knows them. Beyond that, we keep such information private.
Adir turns his head away to hide a look of exasperation, but then it shifts. His eyes suddenly hopeful. He looks back at Ogna.
If they know their own, what do you think they'd say to a couple new members? Can we be in the Vanguard too?
I'm afraid you cannot. The Vanguard is reserved for the most faithful among us. You have not even joined the partisans.
There must be something we can do to change your mind.
It is no longer in my power to help you into the Vanguard. We would still welcome you as a partisan.
Listen, we didn't come for that. There's somebody in the Vanguard that doesn't belong there. He's young and he lost his mother. He's not thinking real well.
Okay, honestly, Adir's story is kind of freaking shitty in this one. I'm just gonna say it. Right? So it starts it off with potentially him having a kid. We find out the kid isn't his, the mother's dead, and yet Adir is like, oh god, I gotta protect this kid from himself. We're fucking pirates, man. We're freaking really, like, at the end of the day, not caring about a lot else other than
we just want to get him back home.
Than ourselves.
You tell us where they'd be.
And Adir is like taking this kid like it's his own kid,
Has
right?
embraced the call of his god. He is of rare faith to have requested entry into our Vanguard.
Hopefully it gets better.
Perhaps he is not the one in need of saving.
Adir rakes a hand down over his face as though to forcibly keep it composed. He looks at you.
This is going nowhere. Come on, let's get out of here. I'll think of something.
Farewell. Agna nods, her expression no different than it was when you arrived. Like, am I the only one thinking that Adir's story's kind of meh? Yeah, I doubt they do have anything. I mean, there's some similarities, like some more in this game, but not a whole lot. All right, what else do we have? We have bounties. We have the research station I want to go do. Speak with Brisney. No, I don't care about that. Bean, maybe. Okay, Fruitful Alliance. I guess we're like ready to go to freaking here, right? He waits in fire. We're ready to go to like Mogren's Teeth. Holy crap. Okay, let's do this. Let's exit the city. A familiar voice calls out to you. Just keep getting interrupted trying to go anywhere. It's okay.
Hold a moment. You asked about joining the Vanguard. I may have misspoken before. There may yet be a way for you to join them. In good conscience, the partisans cannot allow faithless outsiders to try and corrupt our members. Therefore, it is better we do not permit you to leave at all. Say a prayer to the Shining God, and you may be a part of his Vanguard yet.
Oh my god. That's their way to get me to join the Vanguard. You're gonna pick a fight with me? Seriously, guys? Hoyu, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. If I'm saying it wrong, please help correct it. Or let me know. Oh, we forgot to switch the deer's shield back.
What say?
Okay. Wow. Wait, why is his blessing so big? Oh my gosh, I want that.
May I be a candle in the
this
night.
one. Why not? Where are you going, the girl? Where are you going? Paralyzing 3 of them.
Now you be right screwed.
Oh my god. Knockback on hits. Great. Okay, we can just blast this one. These guys are so weak. I need a better scepter. Dear, you want to kill this partisan? Oh, almost. The Necrotic Lance should kill her. Yeah, that'll kill her next turn. That's Agna. Yep. Bye, Agna. I don't care about the disengagements. Not like we're losing this fight.
Hey.
What say?
Your bones makes no difference.
Alright, what are the odds this Necrotic Lance doesn't kill this guy? Well, if it doesn't, the Disintegrate will. Oh, I think it killed him. Yep.
Yes. Well, that's not it.
Captain.
Seraphin?
Thank
Thank you, buddy.
Idiots. Just didn't know how big. Baron, he's gonna be getting on that ship from what it sounded like.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep helping out your
hear you.
adopted son, even though I feel like it's not the best idea. Okay, before I forget, switch these back. Get to the Vanguard ship. We're gonna go back to our sword here. Shodi, I'm gonna give you back your sickle. Where'd your sickle go? There it is. That'll be fine, and yeah. Oh, I like that he likes animals in this one as well. right? That's how he made friends with the tigers and everything. It's not that I want him to be evil. I feel like maybe they could have made the kid his son, so I care a little more about him. But it's not Adir's kid, so I don't really care. We're doing this for Adir, which I get. It just doesn't feel like the same story in the first one where Adir is like fighting. Well, he finds out his brother was fighting for the false god and like wants to do a bunch of stuff to help him and all that fun stuff. Okay, everyone's healed now, which is great. This is what I wanted real quick. So let's do this before I forget. She is our boatswain. Not anymore. This is our cook. This is our cannoneer. This is our navigator. This is a cannoneer. So you guys are just hanging out. Can we buy? There's no crew members available. Okay, so we can't buy anyone. Boatswain. Wait, we can like put these guys here. That's right. I forgot you can actually store sailors, so we could find some better people. Just buy everyone up. Got a lot of ale for them. Yeah, I think it's just it feels like it could have been, I don't know, better. It doesn't feel like a great quest right now, but maybe it gets better, and I'm jumping on it preemptively for not fitting what I think should be the best thing, you know, or how to do the quest. We'll have to see. Okay, so if we look at our ship real quick, we have a standard anchor, a standard lantern, a standard helm. Can we buy better of those things? We have money. Dragon wing sails. Dude, I want to buy that. Okay, what is this? Living steel anchor. 5%. 5%. Light lanterns. I just need one. Lurker helm. And rudder. Steel helm. One of those. So I need an anchor. We'll do the living steel. Why not? 72,000. I'm doing it. Our ship is becoming just a frickin' dump. And then our helm. Okay, I don't know what these miscellaneous upgrades are, but all right. We have all these triumphs. The beggar Winruff. Oh, these are the people we killed. Nice. Very cool. All right, this is where we are going to be saving it though for tonight. Because yeah, it's been like 8 hours of streaming today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today, though. I appreciate it. Thank you, Padinsky, for the resub. Thank you guys for the bits, the follows today. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because I'm absolutely loving it. I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. probably. And let's see who's streaming real quick, if we want to go raid someone or not. But yeah, I'm having a blast doing this. Let's go say hi to Stark. Why not? I don't know if you guys like Path of Exile or not. If not, no worries. We're gonna go say hi to my buddy Stark, though. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. I will catch you guys tomorrow. And yeah, take care.